Hey, Monroe. Hey, Empress. Hey, Miss Roy. Hey, Karma Bunny. Hey, Colette. Hey, Balwin. Hey, Lena Pretty Eyes. Decot, Mika, Demetrius. It's Sister 47. Okay. Okay. I hope you feel better, Sister 47. I hate to hear that, baby. Hey, Leela. Hey, Roxy Boo. Hey, Colette. I say Colette. Well, anyway, hey, Colette. Well, anyway, y'all, I was trying to take a moment so I can finish this chain smoking that I be doing. Girl. Oof. Hey, Paulette. So anyway, y'all, let's get started. So I hear Stump down over there, and thanks, Sports Watcher, boo. Thank you. As you know, I don't be checking for the stalker, right? So I hear Stump down over there that made a video uh demanding that I respond to a video that Kwani made. See, this is what happens when people don't know the history, or maybe he does, but he trying to get the heat off his own butt. But instead of you trying to get the girls to fighting, me and Kwani go back and forth, have been going back and forth forever. But what you're trying to do is trying to get the girls to fighting because you don't want to answer for the truth. Now you talking about if you don't see, so you demanding that I do a video responding to Kwani and put a camera on the thumbnail the way that you put a camera on the thumbnail when you was going at her, but because she's going at me, we're going at well, we were from time to time we go at each other. But because of that, and the fact that you're trying to cover up for the fact that you don't want to answer for the fact that you've been stalking me since 2017, you think you're going to play it off by getting the girls to fighting. And as far as you saying that if you don't see a video of me going off on Kwani in 48 hours, you're going to come for me. Honey, let me tell you something. You want to do that anyway, and you ain't moving no mountains over here, weirdo. Okay? You sound like you preaching you sound like a deacon speaking to the church or something like that, right, with your old ass. All right? And as far as them ad hominem attacks go, honey, that don't phase me. That don't phase me coming for you or nobody else. But what I want to know from you, Stomp Down, is why you was doing all that and giving somebody 48 hours to respond to Kwani. Why aren't you responding and telling the story, responding to the video that I made, telling people with witnesses that you have been stalking me since 2017? Why aren't you responding to that? Do you see what I'm saying? So you're doing everything in the world. You done picked on something, think you got something going, think you gonna veer from the issue. Why don't you make a video responding to that Stomp Down? Huh? Cause you're a whole weirdo. And you over there sounding like, and why do you do that grunting? When you still, I can't say nothing from 3 to 5 minutes, and you over there grunting, sound like an old bird that's not been caught in a trap. Like you sound like a whole weirdo. Like you can't help yourself, can you, Stomp Down? Okay? Now, you know, for years and years, I have not said anything to or about you because I try to ignore you. But for the fact that you think that you're going to throw it off by getting me into it with somebody else and giving me 48 hours because I'm supposed to be afraid of the sound of your voice or something, honey, that is lame. That is weak sauce. But like I said, why won't you answer the question? Why won't you do a video explaining why you've been stalking me for 4 years? Honey, why won't you do that? But I seen you mention that chain smoking today because that's been an issue. Me and my cigarettes have been an issue for you for 4 years. You a whole weirdo. All right? You got them people, they don't even have to pat you on the back or hype you up with your disgusting old self because guess what? That's what you want to do anyway. So here today, once again, first, you use properly bona fides video to try to come for me because, like I said, a lot of people don't know that you've been stalking me, okay, for 4 years since 2017. And so today you're gonna hear this video from Kwani, and you're gonna use this as another reason to come for me, knowing good and well I don't pay you no attention. Okay, you are a whole weirdo. And whoever it is over there co-signing for you, look, them people don't like me anyway. And honey, I don't like them. I don't give a damn. Okay? I don't care. But until you answer that question for me, why you been stalking me? Because that's all I want to know. Why you been stalking me for 4 years, Stomp down? Until you can ask that question, for me, you don't have the right. Well, you don't have the right anyway. But ain't nobody paying no attention to any type of demand that you're trying to make on me. See, here's the thing: you can't make me come for nobody. I don't want to come for. You can't even make me come for you if I don't want to. You try to get the girls fighting, okay? Because you don't want to answer the question. You all in your feelings. Maybe his mother used to put sex. I don't know. Maybe she did. But like I said, he's projecting. He's projecting whatever childhood trauma he got that he's dealing with. He started projecting that on me. Maybe it's the sound of my voice. Maybe he's projecting that onto me and been doing it for 4 years. He simply don't want to let go. He simply don't like the fact that I finally told the world that I know that he's been stalking me for 4 years. So while you over there doing all that grunting and growling like you moving a mountain, sounding like a whole weirdo church deacon preaching a sermon, while you over there in the midst of doing all of that, why don't you tell the people why you be stalking me for 4 years? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to hear. If you can't produce anything like that, then okay, whatever. We go no further. That's all I want to know. Why have you been stalking me since 2017, Stomp down? And from what I understand, you have been stalking other people too. Okay? And then you can't say you ain't been doing it because Straight from the Gate talked about it yesterday. Even Nika know what you've been doing since back then, because she was back then too. They came up and spoke on it when I did that story time about you. So I mean, I'm confused. If you don't do a video about Kwani, yeah, how did he change his voice like that? He sounded much different. Yes, he did when he was in Red Drake. He didn't sound like he was gay at all. He didn't, excuse me, even sound like no kind of deacon at all. So I'm confused. Like, are you okay? Do you have multiple personalities? Do you have dissociative personalities disorder? Like what? Ugh. Like you sounded like a whole Larry Nelson over there. So are you my Larry Nelson and I'm supposed to be Miss Vonnie? Is that what's going on here? But see, you don't move me. Oh man, you don't move me at all. What you say, it don't move me in any kind of way. The only thing I want you to do is explain to the people why you've been stalking me since 2017. And I hear that you even had encounters with iBabe over there. Regent O'Shea would have dismissed him immediately talking like that. You're absolutely right about that. Reg the bad guy's the one told me to watch out for him. That's why I ain't never said nothing to him all these years. And me and Reg the bad guy supposed to been into it, like I said the other day. But when you beefing with somebody and the person stops the beef to tell you to watch your back, you should listen to it. Okay, especially coming from another man. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're a whole weirdo. And is it true that you drove past Tracy's house in a military vehicle? Honey, you are way too invested. You have been invested in my world since 2017. Here's the thing: you don't know nothing about me, but you want to know. Just like nobody else. Don't nobody care about nobody saying nothing about my legs or whatever else. I think it's hilarious. Some people don't know me. Them people don't know me. Okay, you don't know me. Unless you've been down here stalking me. And if that's the case, you better not come on my property. Because if the dog don't get you, a bullet will. Okay? And it ain't even going to come from me. I'm just saying. You a whole weirdo. But why don't you come over here or go on your page and explain to the people why your weird perverted ass, all right, has been stalking me since 2017. Why your weird perverted ass made some really uncomfortable hey Ronnie Q, I saw you over there too. Did you ask him why you was over there, why he been stalking me for 4 years? Did you ask him that? Because I realized it was a good hoot and a holler at bitch and all this and all that. But did you take a minute to stop and ask him why he been stalking me for 4 years? Huh? Child, a tambourine banger with his sweat. Child, and he wasn't. Guess what? Guess what, Honky Pete? He wasn't even sounding like a tambourine banger. When he was in the old black sector, he sound nothing like he sound now. Nothing. He a whole weirdo. He a whole shapeshifter. You know, it is weird. The whole thing is just weird. I don't want to go back and forth with an internet stalker or offline stalker. You know, I don't want to go back and forth with a stalker. That's why I haven't said anything to him in these 4 years. But when you get so comfortable, like I said, you're in the beef sector now, and you feel like it's comfortable. And I guess it is comfortable. And all these females that don't like me over here, and males, you know, I mean, gay or straight, you know, you're trying to throw everything on me in the world. Hey, Geechee girl, to justify. I sent you a heart, Geechee. Did you get it? And thank you so much. Oh, and thank you guys so much for your cash apps that you be sending me. I be seeing them. You know, I don't want to say your name, but if I don't send you a heart right away, it's because I don't check it every day. But when I finally do click onto the thing, I will respond and thank you so much. Said I left cause he blocks if you ask anything to challenge him. So yeah, I mean, I saw you over there, bitch, with the laughing emojis and all this and all that. So you saying that's why you was doing that so you can stay in the chat? Okay, I understand. But anyway, this is not my problem. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, move right along. All I want to know is, and I'm sure a lot of people want to know, why have you been stalking me for 4 years, Stomp Down? So do I need to give you 48 hours to respond to that? And after 48 hours and I don't respond to Quantity, what is it? Oh, you said you was coming for me. Are you coming for me with some new reads or the same old shit? Huh? The same old shit. See, you sound like one of these abusers. These, at least, because the only thing you can abuse on here is verbally. You see what I'm saying? You can't attack my self-esteem. You ain't that type of nigga. Okay? You can't lay hands on me. So what? I mean, like, what? Okay, 48 hours and then what? You gonna talk your shit? Everybody talk their shit. Nigga, talk your shit now. But while you in the midst of talking your shit, Stomp Down, and preaching your deacon sermon, so you sound like one of them old weirdos that work at the funeral home. Okay? That's what you sound like. All right? But while you in the midst of doing all of that, all I want you to do, honey, is explain to the beef sector why you have been stalking me for 4 years and why you've been harassing other women over here. All right, and a couple of guys too. But moreover, why have you been doing that? Like, what in your mentals makes you want to obsess over women and you supposed to be a gay man? Like, I'm confused. That's what I want to know, because I'm not impressed. These other people might be impressed. The ones over there patting you on the back because they wish that they could do what you do. They might be impressed. They might get a good little kiki, but from me to you, I am not impressed. You ain't moving nothing over here. See, the reason why a lot of people don't like me over here, truth be told, whether they want to admit it or not, they got to try to make it seem like I'm a liar. They got to try to make it seem like this, that, and the other, because they feel about themselves, but feel bad about themselves. But just like you, Negro, that is a them problem. That is not a me problem. But you've been my problem since 2017, and you still are refusing to answer that question. So Ronnie Q said she was over there. Did he talk about the fact that he's been stalking me since 2017 or no? And then that other chick over there had the nerve to say that I was over here trying to play victim. I ain't trying to play. If I was trying to play victim, honey, I'd have did it way before now, because like I said, it's been going on for 4 years. Okay? Yes. Yes, about the pork chops. The pork chops. I said I was going to cook me some and was looking for hot sauce. Guess I was aiming. Oh, okay. Anyway, like I said, like I said, if you can't talk to me about why you've been stalking me since 2017, honey, we don't have nothing to talk about. Okay, you can threaten, you can make as many videos as you want to, because you've been waiting years, waiting years, okay, to get me to respond to you. Is the only reason why I'm responding to you right now is because you making excuses. You won't come out and say the real reason why I keep making videos about the Oracle is because I have been obsessed with her since 2017. But you need to say that and add on why. Because all I want to know is why have you been obsessed with me since 2017? Okay? Demetri said, I don't like him because he comes for people that ain't even bothering him. Thank you. Ain't no half of the people he come for like me. He came for me the other day. He said, here's the thing. He like to camouflage his bullshit, right? He said he come for me the other day because of that PB girl over there, right? No, you came for me the other day because you wanted to. You've been wanting to do it for 4 years. Okay? That is the reason why, honey. And now you feel like you got a platform in which you can do that. You feel comfortable because they be patting your dysfunction on the back and giving you permission to do it so you feel comfortable doing that. Okay, but I know why you're doing it. All right? You're a whole weirdo. So wait, he's been on YouTube. He's not new. No, he's not now. I don't even know if he was on here before me, but I came on YouTube in 2017, right? And I started seeing him in my chat. And this is back in 2017. At first he was cool, and then he just turned on me and started stalking me. No matter how many channels that he make and I block, he's still making block more channels. He used to stalk me when I was into it with like the Black Manosphere, Reg the Bad Guy, and all of them. He used to stalk me about that. He used to always have an obsession with me and smoking cigarettes. The thing is just weird. The whole thing is just weird, you know. But see, you won't get a chance to do me like that boy killed Asia McGowan. You won't get a chance to do me like that, honey. I don't care how much you stalk online or even if you stalk offline. You won't get a chance to see me slipping, nigga. Okay? Because you got to get through a whole family and a husband before you get to me, bitch. Is that what's wrong with you? Huh? Is that what's really going on? Huh? You done drove your military vehicle down here to where I live and said, oh, I might want to rethink this because I bleed just like they do. Is that what's going on? Huh? Has your stalkerism reached to the point to where you want to come pay me a visit? Huh? Well, you come on down here and do that, bitch. That's what the fuck you do. Did you think that basing your voice is scaring somebody like me? It's not. I just don't want to deal with your weird ass, you fucking pervert. You fucking weirdo. And then why are you obsessed with my motherfucking nephew? Huh? You freak. Can you tell me that? And seriously, what is a back fupa, y'all? I heard of a front fupa. What is a back fupa? He said something about a back fupa. What the hell is that? You know? He can't use nobody to come after me. Nobody. He can't make me argue with nobody that I don't want to argue with. He ain't moving on motherfucking mountains over here. And everybody over here know you can't make me do what you want me to do. I do what the fuck I want to do. I don't give a fuck how much somebody say, well, she up under this person's ass and she up under that person's ass. Honey, I am in my own damn lane. And everybody know that. Motherfuckers, sir, somebody want to be, I'm not weak. Okay? And that's what's wrong with these motherfuckers. Some of them. That's why they don't like me at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck. All right? Yeah, he getting used these days. Is there a cut on? Like, who knows? He's a whole weirdo. People like weirdos like that. If you're the craziest motherfucker that online and in the sector, if you the craziest motherfucker, if you the weirdest, demented, most insane motherfucker, dumbest motherfucker that don't make sense, them is the motherfuckers that they flock to. Them is the motherfuckers that they like. But you get a bitch like me, that's got some sense and can critically think for herself, well, I'm the devil. I'm a liar. I'm the devil. I'm all this and that and the other. Because you want to justify for the fact that you twerking around with the motherfucking devil. Okay? That's what the fuck you doing. But bitch, you don't motherfucking move me. Okay? And I don't give a fuck. All I want to know is, like I said, why the fuck have you been stalking me since 2017? If you can't answer me that, then I don't know whatever else to tell you. That's where you need to start. Okay? That's where you need to start. Sorry, there was a typo. He used to be in Tariq and Tommy. Let me go back up. Tariq and Tommy chats trying to get attention, but they paid him none. So he kept fishing. And now he in the B sector. And I really, like I told y'all, that he followed me from sector to sector. I really think he followed me to the B sector. You know what I mean? Because when I left the old black sector, he started popping up in the entertainment sector. You know what I mean? When the B sector, well, when the B sector algorithm, if you will, found me, he popped up shortly after that over here. Do you see what I'm saying? So I really think that was emotion in that video. Yeah, he mad, man. It was. Thank you for saying that, Lexington Norfolk. It was emotion. He can't even play it off. Some people realize that, Lexington. Thanks for saying that. Like, he really got some kind of deep disdain for me. The motherfucker ain't even never met me. He's obsessed. Why he obsessed? I don't know. I don't go. This is much of it. This right here, this video and that last video, that these videos are as much as I have ever said to him. Even in 2017, when I realized that he was stalking me, I didn't even address him then. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I dropped the link. I didn't even address him then. It's just to the point to where I see him over here harassing a whole bunch of women. And that's why I spoke out. In that video, I don't know if y'all seen that video I did, was it yesterday? And it's called An Old Story Time. Between, it was about something about me and Stomp down. Yeah, for you as well, Tracy, right? That's what I'm saying. He pick out women. He don't really go for the men like that, maybe a couple of them. But he clout chase real hard off of women. All he do is call people names. It's so droll. Don't nobody give a fuck. Who cares? But I do care about the question that I answered you. I just want to know why. Why you been stalking me since 2017? And for any motherfucker that tries to say, oh, she was playing victim, do it sound like I'm playing a motherfucking victim? Wouldn't you want to know why a motherfucker that you never heard of in your life till you came online start becoming obsessed over you for years? When you want to know why, I want to know why. But he was lamenting on chat. Exactly. He been worried about, he just can't, I don't know. Since that's another thing, Nova. That's his number one gripe with me. He feels that I am a chain smoker. He doesn't like the fact that I smoke cigarettes. Nigga, don't you realize that you can't control if I smoke cigarettes or not? Do you have some control issue in your mind? Did somebody die like from lung cancer or something? I mean, what is the deal? That's another weird thing. Thanks for saying that, but yeah, he's everywhere he go. Everywhere. I know when he get to talking to somebody that don't like me, a content creator, because somewhere along the line they'll holler with your chain smoking ass. I'd be like, yep, they've been talking to Stomp down. And so yeah, that's how I know. Yeah, he mentioned it today. Now see, I hadn't heard him mention it over here until today, but he went on and mentioned it today. Why the fuck is you? What do you have to buy my cigarettes? Would you have to take care of me if God forbid I got lung cancer or something? No, I don't understand. You trying to control virtually, trying to control whether I smoke cigarettes or not? That is weird. Okay, damn. What you got visions of cutting my lungs out and having them for dinner with some Father V's and a nice Chianti? Okay, and my Silence of the Lamb voice, but you ain't gonna want them because the lungs are turned black. Is that what the deal is? Huh? Is that your meat of choice? Are you a carnivorous motherfucker? Like, what the fuck is going on with you, dude? Are you okay? Are you off your motherfucking meds, nigga? I don't understand, Olivia. I normally stay in the bushes and don't say anything, stomp their feelings or hurt, because you didn't invite him, on your platform. He said that's why he's loyal to Jay Wilson and Five Babe. I would never invite him on my platform because, like I said, he's been stalking me since 2017. His feelings ain't hurt because of that. His feelings probably was hurt a long time ago because I wouldn't acknowledge his ass. Now he's just angry. He's angry for no reason. He's a whole weirdo. I never gave him an excuse to stalk me after all these years. And like I said, this is much in all these 4 years. This is as much as I've ever said to him. But when you get on here in this B sector and think you can run free and run roughshod over a whole lot of women over here that really ain't even saying nothing to you first, you just feel free to let your hair down and say what the fuck you want to say. That means it's time for me to speak up. And that's why I did that old school story time the other day. That is the only reason why, because like I said, nigga, I'm not worried. I'm not telling no police nothing, Tracy. He don't move me at all. He don't move me at motherfucking all. I don't do all that shit. The fuck? I wish I would. For what? I got something for his ass. If he ever bring that motherfucking military vehicle down here, no, my people got something for that ass, because he would never see me anyway. But it's out. But anyway, move right along. Monroe said all that grunting. Right. And saying he can't talk for 3 to 5 minutes. What is that about? Oh, he even sound weird making those grunting noises. What is that about? Why is he doing that? Y'all can't tell that's madness? That don't sound strange to y'all? My God. Hold on, let me drop this link. Shit is weird. You motherfucker, nobody over the coast side of that bullshit, they weird too. I don't give a fuck. Everything ain't about a motherfucking Kiki. You gotta recognize, that's why so many people be in danger over here. Motherfuckers ain't got sense enough to recognize the signs when you dealing with true mental illness. This motherfucker is mentally ill. He is mentally ill. He is he an online and offline stalker. I don't know if it's because he been in the military for 4 years. But like I said, and I don't give a fuck. All I want to know is why the fuck why did you target me 4 years ago? Why are you holding on like a bad motherfucking habit, nigga? Damn. Jesus. I feel like that motherfucking Amistad. Give us free. Give us free. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'll be real, say, Miss Olivia. I was in the beginning of your story time. You have been wise to not communicate. Right. I on purpose don't communicate with this motherfucker. On purpose. I ain't with that shit, man. Everything ain't funny to me. You're all weirdo. And you can't reason with fucking madness. But I don't have it all either. So, just is what the fuck it is. Oh, let me put my thing up. At some point in time, I'm just not going to give a fuck. And this is the time. I'm tired. Hello? Jesus.
What's going on, Miss Olivia?
What's wrong with you?
This is me.
Oh, not so much. What's going on with you?
You are in a tizzy tonight.
I'm not in no damn tizzy. I'm telling the truth. But why, like I said, while you was over there at Stomp Downs, did he think to me? Did he say? Because I didn't listen to the whole thing. Because I'm not listening to that bullshit. Did he tell y'all why he been stalking me for 4 years?
No, he didn't mention that.
He didn't mention that not one time?
I wasn't over there the whole time. I was
Well,
over
okay.
there.
Well, anyway.
I don't know when you came over there. I was over there for the.
I was over there when you was doing all the praising along right with a bitch and the laughing and all this. I was over there for that.
What did you see me praising along right with him?
Well, I mean, I took a screenshot of it. I don't think I can pull it up right here because I forgot to crop it.
But what did you see me praising along with him on?
Well, hold on. Let me try to and it don't matter. Folks got the right to do what the fuck they want to do. They moving me one way or the other.
Right. It don't matter. But what
No,
did
it
you see
don't.
me praising along with him on, Miss Olivia? You was just over there. So what did you see me praising along with him on? Besides the pork chops.
Can you see that right there? Can you see your name right there? It's got Bish and the laughing things right there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that?
Yes, but what was he
Well, that's what I was
talking
talking
about,
about.
Miss Olivia?
Do what?
But what was he talking about,
I
Miss
don't know what the
Olivia?
fuck he was talking about.
But see, context matter, Miss Olivia.
But it don't matter to me. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I do give a
Period.
fuck. I give a
Okay.
fuck because you're
All
trying to
right.
say that I was praising along right with him when
But
he was
that's
talking.
just like, you know what, Ronnie Q, it don't even matter at this point.
But
I don't
Miss,
even care.
but Miss
Okay?
Olivia, it
That's not the
matters.
point I was
Yeah,
trying to make.
but yeah, it well, the point I'm trying to make is context matters because he
Well,
was
okay.
talking about a whole lot of stuff. He was talking about he was slandering you in well, no, he was using Kwani's words to
Now
let
he wasn't
Kwani
slandering me because he don't know nothing
he
about
was
me.
using Kwani's words to
And
let
Quan ain't
Kwani
slandering me either. Ain't nobody
to,
worried about their ad hominem attacks. I
but
don't give a fuck
what
about what a
okay,
motherfucker say about
but
me because they don't know me. They don't live my life and they don't pay my motherfucking bills. Okay?
okay, so therefore, you're saying that I was over there right along with them.
I'm just saying
Now,
you can do it if you want to, is what I'm saying. That's not the point
I
that I
know
was
that
trying to make.
I can do
Like you
that.
act like I'm trying to say, oh, why the fuck was you over there? No, you know I'm not like
But
that.
you
That's
took
not
a
the point.
I know, but the point is you said you took a screenshot. I was over there right along with
That
them.
fool
You
junkie. Well, I
showed me
just
the
showed you the screenshot.
screenshot. You showed me the screenshot and I asked you what were they talking about, right? When you took the
Well, I know at
screenshot.
one point
Now,
he was
what
talking
I'm going
about
to
me.
tell you, now what
He was
I'm
talking
going
about me.
right, and what I did chime in on was when he was talking about you eating pork chops, and that's what I did chime in on because I'm like, bitch, yeah, I'm gonna chime in on pork chops. I said, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, you making me want some pork chops right now. I'm gonna take me some pork chops out and cook me some pork chops. So that's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna eat me some pork chops. You making me want some pork chops, and he talking about you eating pork chops and eating too many pork chops. You eating
Well, I
all the
don't
pork
eat. I
chops.
don't eat pork.
But
I don't
I'm
eat pork,
telling
and it's not
you,
because I don't want to eat pork. I don't eat pork because I don't want my husband to have a heart attack early.
and
That's why
you
I don't
said
eat pork.
that, and
All
you
right.
said that, but him going on and on about you eating pork chops, this is what I added to the conversation about him going on and on about you eating pork chops and eating all the pork chops. I said, that makes me want to eat some pork chops. I'm going to take me some pork chops out for dinner. Let me go find a hot sauce right now. And then him saying something about your husband being,
Vaseline and spatulas. Yes, I am. I'm
and
responding to his video, Vaseline and spatulas, because he gave me 48 hours to respond to Quantity, but I'm asking him to respond to the fact that he's been stalking me for 4 years. So yes, I am doing a video about somebody that I don't like online. Now I don't know him offline, just like I don't know none of y'all offline. But if he
and
can ask for me, give me a deadline, I can ask him why is he not responding to the fact that he was stalking me for 4 years.
And
You see
then
how
when he
that works?
said something about your husband being a lawn care person in
My husband
Tennessee,
is not a lawn care person. My husband works for the city.
I'm
All right?
just I did
You don't know
I
a
don't know
motherfucking
what I
thing about
don't
my
know what
goddamn
I
husband.
don't know what your husband
Nobody
do.
don't know a motherfucking thing about my
Exact
goddamn
and
husband.
I'm not
And some
saying
motherfuckers don't even
this
believe I
mother
got a goddamn husband. But I've been
correct.
doxxed enough for them to know that I got one, but I don't give a fuck
And
one way or the other.
I'm not trying to say,
That's
and
not
I'm
a
not
me
trying to
problem. That's
say
a
I
y'all
know
problem.
that ain't my problem at all.
Well,
I'm just saying in the context of the conversation that was had over there. But when he said that, I said, let me put my headsets in because I don't want my husband to think that he ain't got the motor lawn. See, that's what I added to the conversation. See, so don't be getting mad at me. God damn
I
it.
ain't mad at you. I'm just saying what I'm saying. And don't say God damn it to me. Cause you think it's cute and it's funny,
I
but
don't think it's cute and funny. I'm saying
okay,
don't be
cause I
getting
don't even know
mad
why
at
you
me
popped up here. It really was no
because
reason.
I
If
wanted
you
to
didn't have
have a
nothing to add to the
conversation.
conversation,
I did have something to add to the
okay, what
conversation
you add?
because you seem
What
like
you
you're
add?
quite mad at me.
I'm not
That's
mad
what
at
I
you.
had to add to the
I'm not
conversation.
mad at
And
you.
furthermore,
Why
and
would you wait a
furthermore,
minute? Why would you think that I was mad at you?
because it
Why would
seemed
you think
like
that I
you
was
were
giving a fuck about
because
anything
it
that you had to say
seemed
over
like you were mad at me when I came in the room. That's
there?
why
Girl,
I thought you were mad at me because it seemed that way. And furthermore,
girl.
that girl, that's what it seemed like. Girl, it seemed like you were mad at me.
Well, if you take it that way, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. What
Okay,
you want me to do
and
about it?
furthermore, I don't want you to do anything but
Okay.
understand that's how I took it. And then one
Okay.
last thing, I just want to say this: that what all that he played, the same with Kwani saying things about you, the same thing was taken with Kwani. That it was perceived the same way about her feeling the same way. So
Feeling the same way about what?
about gay people, the same thing was said about her. So he playing
People
Kwani,
been saying that since I've been over in the beef sector.
but
What
they
does that
said this,
change? It changed
but
nothing.
yeah,
I
but they
said what
said
the
this,
fuck I said.
but they said the same thing about Kwani. So him playing Kwani saying that was a bit strange because they said the same thing about Kwani. Is my
I
point.
don't give a fuck.
All right, have a good day.
Period.
All right, have a good day.
Damn. Motherfuckers always trying to put their 2 cents in some shit they ain't got nothing to do with. See, that's the problem. That's what I be talking about. Don't play with me when I'm not trying to play it. And the reason why I don't even know why she clicked out so fast, but if you still listening, Ronnie Q, the reason why I thought you was all over there getting your whole life into it because you done some shit like this before. You remember that time you had the gall to tell me to my face, and I wish you clicked the link again. The gall to tell me to my face that you knew who Spicy Dicey was especially around the time when you supposed to be such a good subscriber, but you wouldn't tell me who that bitch was. Yeah. And so of course I would think something like that. Uh-huh. It don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. It ain't nothing to work out. I'm fine. I ain't got the problem. I'm not a shady motherfucker. I stay in my goddamn lane. Period. But like I said, I can't believe that motherfucker had the gall to try to get me and another female into it. To try to take the heat off his motherfucking ass. All because he don't want to tell his truth. See, that's really at the end of the day what's going on. You gonna give me a time limit? Oh, I'm coming for you. That's just another excuse, motherfucker, for you to talk about me. Cause the only thing you really want to do is sit online and talk about me, because you're obsessed with me. Okay, Itsy Bitsy. If you don't like the way I sound, you don't have to listen to my commentary. You got a right to your opinion. Okay, just like everybody else, I really don't give a fuck about that either. What do you want me to do? Huh? I'm confused. What the fuck exactly am I supposed to do with something like that? If I sound mad, I got a right to sound mad. By the way, I got a right to sound mad because a motherfucker been stalking me for 4 years. Yeah, I got a right to sound mad. Yes, I do. Uh huh. Uh huh. I sure do. He sure is out of line, Tracy. He a whole weirdo. He just want an excuse, but excuses is like assholes, honey. Everybody got one. All right. Everybody got one. I just want to know why. And you can hit the link stomp down if you want to. You might be blocked from the chat, but you can still hit the link. Hit the link and tell me why you've been stalking me for 4 motherfucking years. Huh? Since 2017. Is that 4 years? 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 4 years. I don't understand. I'm not giving you no time limit on it. You ain't got to take 48 hours, 28 hours, 24 hours. You can hit the link right now and tell me why you've been. Let's talk about it. Why have you been stalking me for 4 years? Do you even know why? Did he have that laugh back then? I had never heard him. I don't recall hearing him laugh. The one video that he made about me really, really upset about smoking. I mean, like, I mean, he sounded like he wanted to come through the screen and literally kill me or something. You know, I've not snapped on any of my supporters. Why do you keep asking me that dumbass question? Why do you keep asking me dumbass questions? Huh? Like, I'm confused about that. This is the second dumbass question you'd have asked me. Why? He's clout. Yeah, he more than clout chasing when it comes to me. He's obsessed. It's what he is. He's obsessed with me. So he's more than clout chasing when it comes to me. Now, if he hadn't been stalking me for 4 years, then I would have said, yeah, he just, if he just clout chasing, right? But when it comes to me, our history, he more than clout chasing. He's obsessed. He want any reason in the world, to do a video about me. Yeah, whole weirdo, like for real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's serious for me, free thinker. You're right. This creep has stalked her. Yeah. Y'all affected. Yeah. You know. I don't know why he grunt like that, Jean Grey. You a whole weirdo. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It would be serious for anybody, in my opinion. If you know for a fact that these people been following you out, this person has been following you all over YouTube, for goodness sakes. It's just weird, you know. Into beefing with him to get numbers and clicks. That may be true too sweet truth for you, but I'm not going to let him go unchecked anymore. I'm just not. I'm just not. Now if he could ask that question for me, if he can answer that question for me, why he's been stalking me, why he's been stalking me for 4 years, then he could cloud chase all he want to. Well, Mr. Timothy, do you want I see you. Do you want your face to show? I think you don't mind.
I love my face.
Hey, Mr. Timothy, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
All right, sir.
I'm fascinated by your last couple of episodes, last couple of videos,
Yeah.
because I didn't know there was a thing about women, because this dude started stalking me maybe a month ago, and every damn video he made was about me. And I
Yeah.
said, who in the fuck is this person? They seem to know every detail of my life over the last few years. So I figured it had to be a fan, right? But they just had all this vicious, nasty things he said about me and my life, my attraction to white men. The motherfucker seemed to know everything I've done since my very first video. So I
Wow.
couldn't figure it out. But I thought it was curious. What caught my interest when you said he had an obsession with your smoking. Because
Yeah,
if
you
you
do.
notice his videos, when he starts them, it's like almost like he's got a machine or something where he's breathing. I get this impression that he's got like oxygen or something that he's breathing and it takes a certain amount of oxygen to get into him, where he can go ahead and then spit this shit out for the next 20 or 30 minutes.
Mm.
I don't know, but it seems to me that would explain what his obsession with your smoking is. If he is
Oh.
the emphysema, because they've accused him before of having something wrong with his breathing.
Oh.
A long time ago, she said that she was aware of he had a breathing problem, so she assumed that he was, because he was rotund and fat. But
Um.
it sounds like it might be more than that. Because what's with all this weird shit in the beginning of his videos?
I
Someone
don't
played
know.
it last night. It was like, like he was jacking off, or you got put a dildo up his ass. I don't know what the hell it was, but it was so strange. And
Right.
I bet he's ill. So the last person on here should be given health reads. Then would be a person who's hanging on to life on his own damn self. Is he hooked up to machines or what? I don't know.
I don't know.
But
I
he's been
don't
hanging around
know.
you, bothering you for 4 years. I thought I
Yeah.
was the only one.
No,
I
he been
thought
stalking me for 4 years.
I thought I was the only one. I thought it was him, and he was using Vivian Jennings. He calls her Queen Vivian, but we all know Vivian ain't got no personality. Why would she be a queen? He used her to use her platform in order to get back on here. Apparently, he's been thrown off of here several times.
Well, I know he don't like. He's got a certain type of disdain for women.
Mm-hmm.
In particular, I don't know if it's because it's past childhood trauma, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize that he may be doing all that grunting because he's got a some type of breathing problem. So maybe you think he don't like me, smoking cigarettes because he got like COPD or something. Because I didn't even realize
COPD,
it.
lung cancer, something. Maybe it's something to do with smoking.
Mm.
That breathing thing is very strange.
Yeah,
And
the way that he sounds when he grunts and stuff, I agree with
yes,
that.
yes, it's weird. I can't talk. I guess he's saying he can't talk in the first 5 minutes, so because he won't be demonetized for cussing. He's
Is that
scary
what that
ass
is?
people. Everybody on here cuss, girl. It ain't no big deal.
Right,
But
it ain't no big deal.
it's almost like he got to get warmed up before he can start talking.
Right. Oh
And
wow. You make a good point, Mr. Tim. Thanks for mentioning that because I've never taken it into account. And when he got over here, this is the most like I said, he had a whole other channel, back in the old black sector days,
right,
and he didn't really get no traction with it. And and so he would make these videos about like current events or like the entertainment commentary, like videos, and stuff like that.
right,
And I didn't pay no attention to him then because he was already stalking me. But one of the guys that I was beefing with over there, told me to go look at the video because he felt the way about it. He felt like it was he felt like he was alarmed by the video by the
right.
way that he was sounding. And so I went and looked at the video, and he literally sounded like he wanted to jump through the screen and kill me or something.
Oh,
And so
no.
the guy told me, like keep your distance, be careful, be safe. And he was saying all this and all that. Whereas
Right,
it might be commonplace for you to be trolled or stalked these days. Back then it wasn't commonplace. And
right,
so it really made me pay attention and be aware of him because of the guy that I'm supposed to be beefing with is the very same man that told me to stay the hell away from him.
right, right. He sounds dangerous because he sounds mentally ill.
Yeah, he sounds mentally ill. And I really thought he was making those noises at the beginning of the video because he got some kind of mental illness going on. So I
Right.
do agree with that. Yeah, absolutely.
It sounds like it's in the breathing to me. But I just I don't want to fuck with him. Like you were saying that you choose to ignore him. There are a few people on here who I just consider them to be mentally ill people. So I don't
Yeah,
have anything to do with them, right? So you have
yeah,
to ignore them. But he
yeah.
must he must have
Absolutely.
made 10 videos about me until the
I
people in
didn't
his
realize
audience
that, Mr.
finally said,
Tim.
yeah, they finally said, damn, can we have somebody else? All you talk is all Timothy Blaine, Timothy Blaine, Timothy Blaine. We don't give a goddamn who he's fucking. He ain't fucked nobody in 20 years. What the hell's the big deal? Right? So he seemed to have moved on. But what I've noticed recently, because I definitely don't watch that. But what I've noticed recently, he seems to be going off after just about everybody.
Yeah, he's like went off
There's
the
nowhere else
rails
anywhere.
like that. Yeah, yeah. And he's so vitriolic. It's beyond like I got a certain tone in my voice, like when I'm going after somebody, when I'm just beefing or something. But his is more vitriolic. It's like he really hates you or he really wants to harm you for real or something. You know what I mean? It's
Right, right,
on a whole nother level, in my opinion.
right.
You
That's how
know?
sick people are. That's how sick people are. Compulsive, obsessive people are.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
for Tracy to say that he stalked her, that would mean you would at least have a location because she came up with a name last week. You believe the name? Was it Brian something?
I don't even know, but I know. Let me see, is this Tracy for real?
She
What I
said,
know is I heard that. I hope it is Tracy because I want to ask her if this true. They were saying that Tracy believes that he rode past her home. Hold a minute. Hold on a minute.
right.
Let me see if it's really Tracy.
It's me, Miss Olivia. Hey, Miss
Oh,
Olivia.
hey, girl.
Hey,
Hey.
Uncle Tim.
Hi,
Yeah, it's
Tracy.
me, guys. Hey. Yeah,
Oh,
something is wrong. I don't know what quite is wrong with this man. I don't know if it's rejection. The only thing I can think of is that because he's been stalking me for 2 years,
I had no
I
idea.
knew nothing about him. Yeah, I knew nothing about him. I was online that day, and that was when I was fighting with somebody. I think it was Jay Wilson. Well, this guy inserted himself from nowhere was like, I just drove by your house or whatever, just all this taunting stuff. And then he posted it on a channel he had. He's had a channel for years and he keeps lying saying he didn't have one. He's had channels because I've been following that channel. So then I reported him to SAPD because I'm like, I'm sorry, you know, I can't be dealing with people when you only get one life. And if you're driving by my apartments and you stalking me like that, that is really crazy. So I reported him, but the thing is, it is a military vehicle. I thought they could pull the cameras at the light, but they just don't pull it for every incident that happens.
How
So
do
I
you
was
know
like,
it's a
okay,
military
whatever.
vehicle? How do you know it's a military vehicle?
Because he had that, it was a sign in the dash on the windshield. And the people, my supporters, they noticed it, that it had that D, it was a D something number. And then they tracked it and they said it was a military vehicle. I'm like, oh my God.
He had before, Tracy, that he was in the military or had something to do with the military.
Jay
You know,
Wilson says that he works now, so I don't know. Jay Wilson said he works now because I remember when he was beefing with you, Uncle Tim, and he said, "Well, at least Stomp Down works," and I thought he works. I was like, "This man, I don't think he can work anymore because he's sick. He can't work."
Right.
I think maybe he was in the military.
He's a home health care worker. That's what he claimed. He claimed he's 50 years old, and what else did he claim? He claimed something. I know. Did you notice his breathing issue though, Creasy, before?
Yes, he's very ill. Something, and you know what? He might be mad at you, Olivia. Maybe he was a chronic smoker. Maybe that's it, and maybe it triggers him.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it triggers him. You know what I mean? I don't know, but he been on me. Like he's seen his number one gripe with me is cigarettes.
Right.
He used to make all these pictures, these videos and pictures on that old channel. He used to make all these pictures and videos of lungs of smokers and stuff. And the whole thing is just weird.
Are you serious? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Pay attention to his latest videos. You'll hear all that noise.
Yes. When he was driving in that video, you could hear him going.
Right.
When he was driving by my apartments.
She won't give health reads. You got a bitch.
That's why I said he could never. That's why I'm like, I don't have time to be waiting for him. He could never. Nobody's scared of him. Right. He wants you to be scared of him. It's not gonna happen. I don't give a damn how many he can come up there and yell to the top of his voice, but he will still not be able to breathe. So I'm like, one day you're gonna stop. So I would be trying to make it right before I go and meet my maker or before I go to hell. One or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep.
But
what was that name?
Yeah, Brandon has been doing too much.
What's his name? Brandon what?
Let me get the last name. Hold on one moment.
Brandon. I'm gonna fuck with him, but Brandon. He claimed he called San Francisco, called the drug program out. I called them and said, I'm a mess monster. They said they'd take me right in. They take me right. Girl, who gives a fuck? You go your job, punk.
I ain't nobody
have you there.
Chill.
So now she's really out chasing, I mean, in full stream. Every day she's on somebody else different today. Now I see.
Yeah, he uses it. He be like, I mean, he uses, like, say you and somebody else is beefing, right? And so he'll pick a side and then he'll make a video about you and acting like it's in favor of the other person, like he windmilling for the other person. But the thing is, he don't have nothing to do with it. So you over here expending all this energy on doing all this commentary, all this vitriolic commentary, grunting and starting and stuff, and you don't even have anything to do with this situation.
Exactly. Right.
That's weird to me.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he was trying to read you or read Quanti because he kept talking about the camel. Quanti.
Well, yeah, he said I had 48 hours to
time. He going out for you and him her at the same time, just like she's trying to mix you, get him to fight, you know.
Yes, that's what he was trying to do. And I think he was trying to do that because I finally, came out and did the video about him having been stalking me for 4 years. And so he's really angry about that,
Right.
But my thing is, you're not going to get me and Quanti into it because you don't want to answer the question as to why you've been stalking me for 4 years. I didn't even know that he had been stalking Tracy for 2 years. I didn't even know that.
Right. Yeah, I wonder if he's got an issue going.
I got a situation with him too.
Maybe he's not even supposed to be on here. He could be banned or something. Because why would he need somebody like Vivian Jennings? I mean, Vivian Jennings, that's basically zero personality. And he calls her Queen Vivian. He first goes on Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson encourages him because the way he talked to Rico, you need your own channel. You need your own channel. You need to get to your 1,000. Next thing you know, then now he's hooked up with Vivian Jennings because Jay Wilson sees how toxic he is. So he uses Vivian Jennings, and now I guess he had enough of it. He don't need her no more. So now she's on her own thing, and now she's going off on everybody. But she doesn't go off in a decent way, right? It's like me just picking out somebody, and then just all of a sudden I got all this vitriol against that person, even though I don't know a goddamn thing about. Well, he knows everything about him, and I don't know why these people think that somebody can look at a blank screen for hours.
Yeah, he don't even have an
avatar, nothing.
I tried to find it, but I don't want to hang up the thing. But what I'll do, Uncle Tim, is I'll hit you and Olivia. I'll hit you under your last videos and give you the name under the last video.
Yeah, Brandon or Brian.
Brandon. I know it's Brandon. I'm trying to think of the last name. I have it in there, but I don't want to hang up by mistake.
He's got to be in San Antonio if he stalked your house, right?
He's claiming. See, I think he is. I've been looking around in San Antonio, and like I said, I let SAPD know, but he claims he's 2 hours away. So he's trying to claim he's, I guess, in Houston. And I'm like, okay, that's just really weird. So if that's the case, that was even weirder, because why would you drive all the way down here just to drive around? That's really strange. And why would you go rent a car from Lackland Air Force Base, which is right here? Right. You know?
Yeah.
I did ask. Oh, go ahead.
Well, there were over 6,000 in San Antonio. That name you gave.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. Right, so there's a lot
in that way. But Jay Wilson says that I want to say he's not fat. He worked. So does that mean that Jay Wilson knows him? If you're all in the same area,
I have no idea.
You would think if someone 53 years old, someone must have seen him. Somebody.
Yeah, I think he's mad because maybe he's sick from whatever reason. And I think his problem with me is probably because, remember, I used to didn't like those names. And I think I used to accuse him of being, I think I used to cuss him out because I used to accuse him of being Wolverine. I think that's why he's mad at me. I think, because I think I would always be like, because those names, I was like, why do you have that name? I remember I was like, oh, that name. And then I would kick him out of my chat. I think that's why he has so much hate. It's probably part of rejection.
Right. Well, I don't think he needs any real reason. It doesn't sound like he needs any real reason.
No, he doesn't.
Absolutely no reason whatsoever.
No, he just jumps on people because there's no reason to be driving by people's apartments and stalking folks. Really, there is none.
It's like he attaches himself to people, and then he'll just follow you behind after that. Because that's the only reason I still don't know why this man has been stalking me, y'all, for 4 years. Like I don't know. We never even got into a beef in the old black sector or anything like that. He just started stalking me.
Right.
Well, with psychopaths, Olivia, it don't take much. I mean, something, maybe you remind him of maybe somebody that he grew up with. You know, you never know.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Mm-hmm. People that maybe used to bully him. I think he was usually the trolls have been bullied and they want to get back at the world. But I mean, this is like way up. I mean, this is like way out of bounds. I'm like, calm down. You might need to go sit on somebody's couch. I mean, go into a mental institution, something. It's like too much. And I don't want to say I can understand, but the thing is, unless it's happening to you, we all think it's entertainment. But I don't think it's in it. Unless that's the thing. But I have to put myself on the other side, and I tend to do that a lot. And I think, okay, well, what would I be doing? And I'm thinking I probably wouldn't take it as serious because it's not me, but I would think that person is really demented. But you know what? On YouTube, people watch train wrecks like that to see what happened. So I don't really blame the people because I'm like, they're watching, you know, and if it was somebody else, I'm sure I would be sitting there watching. But he's really deranged.
But how many times can you say in one paragraph, those are her words and not mine? Those are her words and not mine. Girl.
Read. Does he still say that? Read.
50-something years old.
Sounds like a dirty old man.
Just say the same thing over and over and over and over. Those are her words and not mine.
You're right about that, Mr. Tim. But guess what, y'all? His voice, the voice that he has now, that is not the voice that he had 4 years ago.
Are you serious?
It could be the COPD, honey.
Like an old crazy deacon. You know, he sounded like a regular old black man. He didn't have no like twang in his voice. He didn't seem like he was the kind of person to be saying read and, you know, all that stuff that he says. He didn't sound anything like that.
Oh.
That's weird.
That's funny because he sounds like an old drag queen from the 60s.
Right, but he just
all of his thumbnails all from drag queen from not from the 70s because the movie came out in the 70s. versus burning, but those were old drag queens.
That's
Them
what I'm
girls-
And you
saying.
said he would.
they were
And you
into that
said he
shit.
would.
Yeah.
And you said he would do pictures of lungs, drawing lungs. That is so
Yeah.
weird. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yes, but I'm telling you, Mr. Tim, the way he sound now, it's not. He didn't sound like an old drag queen from the '60s. When we were in the old black sector, he didn't sound like that at
Closet
all.
queen. He's a closet queen. Uh-huh.
He sounded like like you know what he sounded like, a military man.
Well, Jace Wilson sounded like a military man when he came on, didn't he?
I don't know how Jay was
Excuse me,
sounding.
excuse me, excuse me. I know y'all
Like
his friends.
down to me, but
That's just the salt and sugar.
okay, but yeah, he didn't sound like that back then.
Wouldn't
That's
he be
weird.
like?
That's
Wouldn't
weird.
he know
A
if he's
personality
that?
disorder.
Yeah, but if he's like that deranged, wouldn't Vivian know it, or wouldn't Jay Wilson know? Wouldn't they have known?
Y'all gotta give
Pick up-
y'all giving Vivian too much credit, honey. Why would you
I
latch
mean,
on to someone like Vivian? And I ain't trying to read that woman. I'm way past any beef with her. But why would he latch onto her like that? Talking about she's the Queen Vivian and all this kind of shit.
Get his name out there.
Platform.
I
He
think,
needed-
yeah, he wants attention and to be noticed. Mhm.
For some reason, he needed her platform initially.
Right.
So he might
Right.
be
He
banned.
needed her platform to get his platform started. That's why he did that, you know.
Wow. And he latches on to these bigger YouTubers. So he's trying to pretend like, like it's not a coincidence. Like he used to be over there with Sean Bradley. I remember. And then he tried to win me up with Sean Bradley. That was when he first came at me. And then he continued on with Jay Wilson. And then he just keeps going with these larger people attached. And then he recently, because he hasn't been in Jay Wilson's that I've seen. I haven't blocked anyways, but he'll go in under a troll page and try and attack me. But it's like, he goes in and then he'll all of a sudden he switched to Phi Babe when he went on his panel saying, "Can I say that I'm from the house of Jay Wilson? Okay, because I watch Phi Babe." It's like he gets a fascination, and it's all artificial and fake because I really don't think these people even pay him no attention.
Right.
They really do. I think that he just wants to know that.
I would say to James Caldwell, be careful, because that's what he did.
Yeah.
He sat him over here in my life for what, over a year? I think the whole 3 years, because he knew every goddamn thing about me. He sits over there under you, and then he decides I got enough information now I can switch on you and have I can get all of this. What the fuck he calls it? Is that clout? How you get clout behind a black screen, girl?
I don't know.
That's what he does. Though. That's what he does. I said, well, why would he even know about? How would he know about my dog Jimmy? Jimmy's been dead for 3 years.
Yeah. Just sit back and is this you, Big? Is this you, Big?
Hey, Miss Olivia. Hey, Tracy. Hey,
Hey, Beach.
Hi.
That's
You
me.
doing pretty?
Oh, shoot, am I? Oh my gosh,
Oh my God, look at my hair.
But you want that? Well, your hair look pretty.
girl, this is what.
Yes, her hair is always
That's
pretty.
why I thought you came on camera on purpose, because your hair look pretty.
Let me get on Avatar because I thought I had the Avatar. Oh boy, that baby would have been a camera.
Well, you had a good camera slip. So you good.
That's
Oh
fine.
my god.
Right.
Still though, it's looking wild, like a you know how them wild.
Right, like a white woman. Just do like that.
It's got volume. It got that volume.
I just knew my avatar was up. Hold on, I don't know how to flip it over.
Sorry, but you look fine. That's why they think the ass. I thought she
You
was
showed me
fine.
like ass. I said, hold on, let me jump up in this real quick. Yeah, I'm sitting in my base shirt. This extra big. Shout out to the six.
I thought you was just at the house chilling. Looking cute.
Well,
So
it would
you
have
ever
been.
talked
I would have been toe up. Oh, baby, I would have been toe up. But let me get in on this conversation.
Olivia, is there any truth to that you
That's a
have
lot
more
better.
benefit when you don't have a picture? When you don't use video, you have a better voice?
Did I have a what?
So if you don't use the picture, right? The video,
Mhm.
you have a better voice on StreamYard. I'm just trying to find out.
No, to me it's the
using
same.
a voice is using a voice change. What do you call those things?
A
Voice changer or whatever it is. Yeah, they're playing around with the voice things, and I know that because we're attempting to use those for some other projects. That ain't even their real type of voice.
Really?
I'm not
A
showing.
lot of computers come with one built in these days.
Wow.
Well,
That's
those
my-
are your words and not mine.
Ooh,
I believe that. I do. I believe that for whole wholeheartedly.
Right.
I don't see nobody see that.
I think there's something wrong with his throat. I think that motherfucker either got cancer of the throat, he got
Yeah.
PD or whatever. Or
That's why he's triggered by Olivia.
Because that sound in the beginning, why would you post that even? I mean, can he do all his damn equipment first and then get online? But no, he's got to start his video and then.
Oh,
y'all know I can't.
That moaning and that groaning. See, this is, I always say people with nothing to hide have, hide anything. You're doing too much hiding.
Right.
Don't you want to read everybody else's background? But for all we know, you could be around here the biggest criminal, biggest sex offender. We don't know none of your stuff. So I just really.
I'm sure he is.
When I'm like, you got the nerve to say something, and I tried to tell. I said, you want to listen, because I think it was trying to say it had some kids, and that's what set me off. And I was like, you don't got no kids. How dare you say something about mine and pull a video and say you don't know. I said, girl, I do know that's a man. He ain't got no womb. He don't have no kids. What are you talking about? So that's what set me off. But my hope was when I specifically Stomp down said, I've been watching you. I've been watching you for over a month and watching how you move, and you haven't. I'm like, hold on a minute. I said, oh, you've been watching me. I clearly remember. Let me go back and get that time. I said, why are you watching me? Because I'm not watching you.
See?
What do you mean you've been watching me?
He's a predator. I'm telling you.
You're not being a large content creator. I'm over here in the babies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Babies YouTube. So what is you watching me for?
Okay.
Why
Hold
are
on,
you
y'all.
watching me?
Hold on, y'all. Is that you, Roddy Q? Is that you, Roddy Q? Roddy Q. Maybe it's a troll page, y'all. Sorry about that. Y'all go ahead.
That's okay. Can you imagine if he's like he is with us online? Can you imagine people that he encounter in day-to-day life? If somebody make him mad at like a restaurant or something, he probably stalks those people all crazy.
Right.
I can see it now. He probably calls up there and it goes back. This is not an isolated incident or a few. This is his life.
Right.
I don't know what this military connection is. The military, the military employs thousands of civilians.
Yeah.
He can work in the military. He can work in the hospital.
That's where
they say he's in the hospital. He's medical, right? Or he was medical before, I guess. He was. I don't know.
He keeps hinting to that with they got it's some type of military connection they had. Oh, I was paying attention to a lot of stuff. I just, I know how to feed the pigeons. I don't feed them all my bread at one time.
Right. Yeah. I remember saying something about the military, y'all, back in the day. Roddy Q, is this you? I guess it's not.
It is.
Yeah, I was trying to think of that last name.
So
yes, this is me.
Hey, Ronnie Q.
Yeah, this is me. Hey, Tracy.
I'm just making sure because it took you forever to say something.
Hey, Ronnie.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear
like,
you
don't
talking
yell
to
at me, please. She's like, don't yell at me. But it really is scary though, Ronnie Q. I think that's what it's like when you
the last name with a W, Tracy. I just can't think of it. It's I know it too, but it's like it was said so late at night. When it'd be like the nighttime hours, your brain don't be like whatever on punctual. But I heard it. Several people know it. Have said it already. It'll come.
Where he works at? Is it like wound care or well man?
Brandon Johnson.
Yeah, that's it. Brandon Johnson. Yes.
I remember way off.
I write things down, but I have so many pads that I don't remember where I wrote it down at.
Yes, that's
Brandon Johnson in the military in San Antonio area.
And that's all pretty much that they need to know, because I just need them to know if anything happens, because he's a weirdo.
Right.
I'm like, we all got to go sometime. So, I mean, I'm not fearful to go. I'm like, okay, but he needs to make sure that when he comes up here that he's prepared, because he's not going to leave. So that's why I'm like, whatever. Now it is scary if you're, by yourself and like, you don't believe in calling nobody Olivia, but your family. So it's like, you got to really be careful, because this man, he's crazy, and he knows how much he can get away with. And because he knows that you're not going to, that you're just, talking or whatever, and you're going to let him talk, he's going to continue on and on, because he wants to try and intimidate. I think he likes to show some form of control over people, but you don't control me. Yeah. And he needs to control his breathing. That's the only thing.
Right.
He's going to pick from this group right here, and that'll be his content for tomorrow. Or tonight.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he's got to be ignored. It's hard to ignore these bitches, and they come over here hollering and screaming your name, girl. I mean, he must make 9, 10 videos about me.
I had
So
no
how do you
idea.
ignore somebody? I feel about him just like that
Yeah,
boy
he was
over
going
there
crazy.
in Texas. What's his name? In New Mexico.
Oh
The
yeah.
Asian boy.
Yeah.
I have no
Mhm.
interest in responding to him in any way. I just think he's a crazy person. So why
Yeah.
you invite a crazy person into your life at all? But tonight I just couldn't resist anymore. I said, "Oh my God, he been stalking all these women too."
Yeah.
I thought he was
And that's only the ones that we know of. Can you imagine the people we don't know of on YouTube and even in real life? He's not only he's
The
like
guys,
he's got his whole
y'all, guys
Mhm.
are complaining over their way in the manosphere. What they got to do with the fact that how he even work his way over there? They're like, why do we keep hearing this name coming up? And I'm like, I don't know why. Why you ain't gonna make it over there? So he making a lot of enemies in a lot of places.
Right.
Why are you all the way over there with them? They don't deal with you like at all on any type of level. So it's definitely reaching out like or pissing off everybody, whoever got a name in any type of area. And I put a video over there just got used up and left to the side for dead. Try to tell her we want to hear. You can't just be jumping on everybody bandwagon and thinking they're the hype person and they're gonna take you to stardom, and then leave you left out here with everybody with pitchforks running after you. That's not how to do it. It's just not. Everybody gonna be running after you with pitchforks because you let somebody come up there and do the worst on your. Look. I was backing way before folks saw it. I said, I started doing my lifting slide. I do to the back, all the way. Keep on when you turn to the back. I do an extra step. I had been sliding back because I saw it coming. And I said, I'm not going down with y'all. No, no, ma'am. I'm not in this group. I'm not part of this routine. I'm not part of this trio. Okay. I'm not the third member or whatever. This is a train wreck. But that thing is gonna get what it got coming because it is utter mess.
I agree. Is that you?
I just said all that for monetization. Y'all, all that for monetization. It's never that deep.
Right. Well, why would he need monetization now if he's been around for 4 years?
Well, they got it though. Let me tell you, after that little train wreck that was coming through your way, and I just came on and added a couple of grenade bombs and threw out some extra stuff with it. When we got done, they were monetized. And now my whole point was, now what you gonna do though? But that's the easy. Okay, now what? You still got to come on and
you got to maintain it.
Everybody off.
Yeah.
Oh, she got.
And people get sick of him coming on there acting a fool.
2 weeks. That
well,
happened
the thing is, though, that people are going to get tired of him coming on here. They're going to see that he's crazy because how much more time do you think the people are going to watch you going off on people that ain't saying nothing to you or haven't done nothing to you? They're going to be like, is he okay? Like, it gets so old. It's just like when Rebel was pretending to be Tracy over and over again. I mean, it gets played out. It's like, what, do you not have an identity? Now you're known for what? You know, like wanting to be me or whatever. It's weird. It's like you don't have your own identity.
Right. He might be dying. Maybe there's something more serious about him that we don't know about. Because when I heard that breathing last night, I said, God damn, sound like the beginning of a horror movie or something. And then
I think he had a serious problem. Maybe he had
that way.
Maybe he had some type of he sounds like he needs a CPAP machine, you know?
Right. Maybe it's got something to do with his
I don't know. Well, I know that the connection with him and Vivian something to do with this disability and vets is something in there, something tied in right there. They got some type of little, you know, she hugging the disabled vets, got a little click, and that's how that little thing they got, you know, whatever.
Or maybe they met
there.
Maybe they
haven't met. They're not in the same. They haven't met at that time. They hadn't.
So, Beach, do you think?
No, I think he's in hiding. I think he's probably a socially awkward person.
She had only seen a picture. Like I saw the picture. Yeah, she had only seen a picture. She hadn't been on no FaceTime or screen time or like them two talk together. Only a picture sent.
Because she was like, "Yeah, I know how he looks." See,
You can
that's
send
what I'm
anybody.
saying. People can't believe these pictures. I mean, these pictures are just, that's why I don't believe anybody. I don't believe anybody when they say they know so-and-so. I'm like, how do you know them? Did you see them
Okay, Miss
online when they
Olivia,
were talking?
I'm gonna go into my old JC Penney catalogs and cut out a picture and send it to y'all and say that's whoever. That don't
Exactly. Right.
that don't work.
Some of y'all want to
That
be
anybody can go
Denzel.
and send
I'm gonna
any
be
type of
Denzel
picture.
Washington, honey.
Right.
Anyway,
Exactly.
ladies, I just wanted to come in and get my 2 cents. So y'all have a good night.
Thank you, Mr. Tim.
Good night, Uncle Tim.
Okay.
Thank you.
Been a
Thank you
pleasure.
so
Have a
much.
good one.
We'll be on the news tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
1 minute, y'all. Hold on.
Later.
All right. Thank you so much.
Really creepy, y'all.
This some creepy stuff.
Anybody like that? I really haven't.
Tracy, I had no idea he was stalking you for 2 years,
Yes.
baby. I had
I did,
no
yes.
When I,
And I never
yeah, I
forgot.
didn't either. When I
Oh
heard
my
that,
God.
and then all of us now start saying, "Well, hold up, okay, Tracy, you know, in all due fairness, when you were saying, hold up, somebody was, it just was the wrong person. Like, you can tell when you turn, okay, who is following me now? You know, everybody, including
Yes.
Tracy, including myself, has had to go back and eat their words and say, okay, I had that wrong. Maybe they was, somebody was coming. It just wasn't who you thought. Somebody clearly was watching. I mean, they said it themselves, like pulling all up in your complex.
I took it seriously when Beach. I took it seriously when Tracy said long time ago that somebody was watching her in a black. Was it a black?
No, that one. It was a totally different person.
Yeah.
I've seen that person before, but I'm just gonna leave that alone. Yeah, I've seen that person before, but you know that one. And then Stomp Down was totally different. Stomp Down almost looked like he could pass for a white man.
Oh my God.
I seen his
I
legs, his arms.
because he is light skinned. That I do know. He is supposed to be a lighter tone man.
Yeah.
They said it like a white
Miss
man.
Olivia.
Like they could pass a white.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like he did to me.
Miss Olivia. When I
Mhm.
stepped down, earlier, I had to use the restroom and I came back. You wanted me to come back and answer something about Spicy Dicey
Yeah.
because you had some inclinations about me being having some type of nerves behind something about Spicy Dicey.
Right.
So let's get to that.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what did I say before?
You said I had the nerve to tell you something about me knowing Spicy Dicey.
Yeah.
First of
And
all, I do not know.
I was into it with Spicy Dicey. I thought it was an Anglo interloper, and I was into it with several people.
Right.
About that troll, and then you told me not too long ago that you knew who Spicy Dicey was. That's what I was
I
talking
don't.
about.
I know Spicy Dicey from Lipstick Alley, and what I told you was that I know Spicy Dicey is not a white person. That's what I told you about Spicy Dicey. I don't know Spicy Dicey personally. I have not met Spicy Dicey, but I know Spicy Dicey not to be a white person. That's what I told you about Spicy Dicey.
Yeah,
And
that's
for
what you
you to
talking
come up
about.
here and
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
me about any type of nerves that I have is a personal insult to me. So when you get mad at other people, don't come up here telling me about what type of nerves that I have. If you mad,
Well, I mean, you did
be
have the
mad
nerve.
at the
You can
people
take
you
the time. You
mad
don't
at.
have no.
Don't
Don't
be
talk
mad
about
at
Tommy.
me because you
Tommy,
mad
you
at
don't have a
somebody
bass in your
else.
voice about me. I mean, it is
Don't
what it
have no
is. You
bass
did
in
tell
your
me that.
voice about me and talking about
I can
Spicy
tell you what
Dicey.
I'm telling you.
I
Like, what the
told
fuck
you
do
what
you
I
think you
knew
are?
about Spicy Dicey.
Okay,
I
you
was
could have
not
said it
rude
back
or
then. And you
disrespectful
could have
when
said
I
it back
spoke to you
then.
about Spicy
And you could
Dicey.
have said
But
it
don't
back
wait
then.
until I
You was
step down
disrespectful
and
back
then
then,
come
just
get
like
no
you
bass in your
disrespectful
voice
now.
talking about no
Just like it's
goddamn Spicy
disrespectful now.
Dicey about
Just like
me
it's
when I was
disrespectful
just
now.
trying to give you
Just like you was
information
over
that
a
I
month
had
later,
about Spicy Dicey
months
when you
later,
sitting up there calling a black woman
months later,
a pickaninny
months
and
later
telling that
though.
talking about the
Months
black
later,
woman was a white woman. I would
months
never have
later,
been disrespectful to
months
you, so don't
later.
be disrespectful to me.
No, it was disrespectful because you waited for months to tell me that. You know for a fact
I
Spicy
didn't wait for
Dicey was right.
months to tell you
It was
anything.
months.
I told you
You
right
told me
when
that
it
2 months
happened.
ago.
I didn't wait for months to
It
tell
was
you
months.
anything, Miss Olivia. I
What
told
you
you
mean?
when it happened.
No, you did not.
I told you when it happened, Miss
No, you
Olivia.
did not,
Why
right?
would
That's
I
not
wait for
true. No,
months?
you did
I
not.
told you when it happened.
No, you did not. No, you
Okay.
did not.
All right, Miss
No, you did
Olivia.
not.
I don't have no fight with you, Miss
I don't
Olivia.
have no
I'm
fight with
not
you
going
either.
there
But
with
if
you.
you have a
You
fight
mad
with me,
about other
why would
people's
you come to me
shit,
with a
and
fucking
I'm not
attitude?
in it. I ain't got no
Well, then why
dog
don't
in
you
this
click the link
fight.
if you ain't
Don't
in it?
come yelling at me
But
behind
don't
no
come yelling at me.
bullshit
You on my
about spicy
platform.
dicey
You on
because
my
you mad
platform,
about some
okay?
shit that
You
went
on
down
my
with Stomp
platform,
Down.
and
You
you
want to be
just
mad, be
mad.
mad. But
You
don't come
just
up here
mad.
with
You
no
the one
bass
that's
in your
mad.
voice
You
with
the
me
one that's mad.
behind
You
no
raise your
fucking
voice at me.
spicy dicey
You
because
raise your
I'm
voice
not the
at
one.
me.
Because
You
I can
raise
get
your
bass
voice
in my
at me.
motherfucking voice and
This
I
ain't
can
even
cuss
that.
too, goddamn it. I ain't been there with you. I ain't went there with you, but
Right?
motherfucker, we both can go there, okay? I don't want to
Okay.
go there with you, so I'm going to
Okay.
disengage right now.
Okay.
You have a good day, as will
Okay.
I.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Oh my God.
Is she okay?
It's a lot
What you
going
gonna
on.
say? Huh, girl,
I
please. That's
hope
why
y'all
I
can
told
talk.
y'all when they
I
be
hope
hollering
y'all can
around, when
y'all
they go
probably be able
around
to talk
hollering
it out.
teaching about, when they go around hollering, you know, they had that thing going around about, oh, what is her name? Ronnie Q and Olivia are friends. And I said, no, we're not friends. I'm not friends with nobody on YouTube. This is the reason why you can't say you friends with nobody on YouTube. And like I said, I guess you feel away because you waited for months to tell me that she knows Spicy Dicey is not white. Okay, so if we was cool back then when I was going off about it, I think it was in January. Do you see what I'm saying? Why would you wait?
Um,
I'll wait months later to say something about it. Why would you say something, after months? That don't make no sense to me, but I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? And she sure was, her name is Nova. And she know I showed her the screenshot. I'm not stupid. She thinks she's slick, but she got a right to go anywhere she want to go. But don't go over there and be in the amen section and then coming over here acting like you cool. No, bitch, stay over there. Stay over there. Okay? Now, Jay Wilson said, Olivia, you know you are clout chasers. How? So it's strange that you're so upset when you claim to be so unbothered. But I'm in the bushes. I'm a continue to listen and watch. I don't see how I'm clout chasing anybody. I stay in my own lane.
who is that, Brother Jay? Was that
Huh?
Jay Wilson? Was that Jay Wilson
No,
you
not
said?
Jay Wilson. This was some troll named Jay Wilkins.
Oh, okay.
I would like to know how I'm clout chasing. But okay, you got it right.
I'm so sick of that. Well, who's bringing up clout chasing? Like, I never say somebody's clout
I
chasing.
know.
People
I'm
have
very
been saying, I'm
rarely
like,
on
who
here,
is
Creaky.
clout chasing?
I'm very that cloud chasing me, honey. I'm very rarely on here, okay, anymore. So yeah, it is what it is. But as far as Ronnie Q go, I don't give a fuck. If that bitch get mad and she can stay mad, I don't give a fuck. Okay, but that, like I was saying, that is the reason why you will never hear me saying that I'm somebody's friend on YouTube. Do you see what I'm saying? Because of shit like this, don't she got mad because I
It's
showed her
hard,
that
yeah.
text message. I showed her that screenshot of her getting her whole life over there with Stomp Down. That's why she upset.
Mm.
She got caught up in her shit. Then she thought about it, and we all know that after a while, she can't take it no more, and she'll start talking her shit. That's really all that's going on. I'm not moved by that crazy bitch at all. Fuck her.
Like, I'm sure you've seen
got
me, like,
caught
and
up.
I
You
know
got
that you
caught
don't
up.
get along. You don't get along with Kwani, and a lot of people don't get along with people that I like. But I'm not over there like, well, I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna anything. Even if they say something right after, I erase. If I was laughing at something before then or after, if it's anywhere in that area, I erase it because I'm thinking people are gonna be thinking that I was, you have to
Right.
really be
What you
careful with it.
saying?
It's kind of
Yeah.
hard to be in that situation, but it's YouTube. So you realize that people are going to be potentially screenshotting. They're going to be watching.
Yeah.
So you got to, and just stand in it. That's what I would do. If I was to laugh at something, I would just stand in and be like, okay, it was like this, but I like both of you guys. I think y'all be able to work it out eventually.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I mean, it's really nothing to work. Like I said, I don't know her. If she stay away from me, I stay. She don't have a channel for me to go on, so we don't have to worry about that. And she ain't got to come back over here on my channel, honey. I don't give a damn. It is not personal for me. trust and believe. All right. And then somebody was like, you say I'm bothered. If I'm bothered, I'm bothered with that man because I want to know. And somebody said he went
That's
live
what it
too.
is.
I'm
You're
bothered
bothered with
because he
him.
won't tell me why he been stalking me for 4 motherfucking years. Okay. Positive
Yeah.
manifestation said, Miss Olivia, please click them off when they start disrespecting you on your channel, not telling you what to do. Just try. Oh no, I know she was rude. You know what I mean? Me and Ronnie Q got history. That's why I let the bitch say what she gotta say. I don't give a fuck. That bitch ain't moving nothing over here on my channel. All right, she knows she was wrong. That's why she was acting like that. She had a whole temper tantrum, and since I'm not her mama, I ain't got to burp her, feed her, or change her. So I don't give a fuck. Move right along.
Are you still modding with Vivian over there? I mean, Beach, are you still modding with her over there?
I haven't been back over there. I said it's gonna be awkward, Jake. You know, he decided to.
You have not even been over there. I'm like, where is Beach? I've been looking for you. I'm like, where are you? I never seen you
at the beach because I already know it's like this. You already know. As soon as I jump down and come in and be like, hey, it's finna be all type of whatever. It would have been up to Jay if he wanted to unmod. I would have been fine with it, but he didn't. It ain't gonna change if you
unmod you, Beach, over because you and Vivian was in.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
I was giving it time. Oh, I'm coming, but I was trying to let the dust settle because I was making sure because I wasn't done. I was not done, but I was like, oh, somebody came in my comments, and I appreciate that whoever I ain't gonna call them. They left coming and said, Beach, please take your foot off because you clearly haven't. I was like, I haven't even started yet. I ain't done. Don't ever bring up
just leave it
behind the screen about my kid. Like, don't do that. If you wanna because you know how I am. So I said, okay, let me stop before I blow up the whole sanctuary and the foundation. And right now I just knocked out the bathroom and he got to get a little team demolition gonna come in and try to fix it up a little bit. Let me give it a little time, but it's gonna be very.
We just paid our dues, child, for the building fund. The building fund is just paid off.
Because I know you feeling, you know. I'm trying to let you, because I clearly want
to positive manifestation. Beach, look down in the chat. You got Beach, you got a fan down in the chat. Positive manifestation. Yeah, thank you, baby, for saying it. It's no worries. It's no problem. Ravender Sahotra. Do you see that? I can't even pronounce the name.
What did you say?
He said, Beach, just looking at you makes me strong.
Yes.
She said, Beach, she's a fine ass black woman.
She's beautiful. She is. Yeah, she is. I give credit where credit is due. She's very beautiful. Yeah.
They say I'm strong. I sound okay. Y'all be saying a lot of stuff, but I don't be, I can say no.
Ronnie Q said yes. She said yeah. Then she talking to herself in third person. She said, yet Ronnie Q never called you out of your name. So who's having a temper tantrum? Goodbye. Well, girl, you having a temper tantrum. You acting like a whole kid up here. Hey, no, Ronnie Q, I don't deal with that bullshit. So goodbye, bitch. Goodbye. Maybe if you go to sleep and wake up, you'll feel better in the morning. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Because you a whole grown-ass motherfucking woman. Don't play with me. The fuck?
Y'all two will be all right. That wasn't like
amazing. Yeah. You go through stuff like that. But yeah, Olivia,
but
so I'm like
trying to find words. What Libby said about no friends, I call them. So we came up with what my friend Fighter come up with Utibians. We trying to come up with words to call the fellow YouTubers. Like, okay, we Utibians and which a couple of words. I'll let y'all know the list of things to say because you want to say friend, you don't want to say YouTube shit because it's like
I invented the YouTube chips. I was like proud that picked up. I was like, okay.
So I remember that. People do. Y'all, I'm gonna say this. I told folks, I don't know why people a YouTube shit. I take it as just that. I don't take it as you was gonna be, at the nursing home together, girl, rocking in our chairs. Like I live my own life. So when people why would people get so surprised when something goes south and they're like, oh my God,
Right.
I think
I
it's
hope y'all
because
work
think
it out.
about
I'm
it.
like, work
Well,
what out?
because it's kind of like our, well, not really like some people's life, but we're on here a lot of time. So we invest a lot of time in each other. So then you start to develop feelings. So when something happens, it's like a big old shock. You're like, oh my God, like, I can't believe, like, you know how it was like the scandal of the scandals because like, there's never a scandal with the mods. So your scandal and then with Vivian, that was like the highlight of everything. We're like, what's going on? So everybody just like lost it. It was like, what? Like it was so unheard of. It was kind of like in the church, you know, when somebody's creeping with somebody's husband and you find out and you're like, girl, what? What
I mean,
happened?
well, that actually was going. I mean, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet because
Oh.
this Olivia thing. I can go over the beach and talk about that. I can go over there at my platform and talk about that.
Wow.
I don't eat everything on my plate. I be wrapping stuff up. My mama taught me don't ever serve it all out, and don't
Yeah.
My mama taught me very
I
well.
like how healthy your hair is, bitch.
Girl,
You
this
got a lot
stuff
of
right.
beauty in
I
it.
said it's stick. You know how you just can't do nothing with it, so you don't even try. So this is this the bit I didn't
Girl,
even try.
you're blessed to
So
have that good
normally
hair like
it
that.
It is
be
pretty.
pumping, but not right now. Not right now. It's just not. So I ain't even gonna try
Do
to
you
act
have to
like
do
it. But
extra
it is
moisture in the
real.
morning?
It's
Yeah.
real and my
Oh
gray
no,
and
I
my
know
edges,
that.
all that stuff in there.
No, I know.
Ain't nothing
Yeah.
extra in there. 'Cause these folks,
Yeah.
Oh no, I know. But do you have to do extra moisture in the winter, beach?
yes, I dry condition. You know what I be using, Olivia? Dry conditions when your hair be dry. I be putting in like this my thing right here, Miracle Milk. I use a lot of hair milk.
Okay.
This stuff
Okay.
is make your hair. It
That
works.
gives you
You
a
don't
little
have
bit
to.
of
You don't
volume
have,
too, doesn't
you
it?
just
It gives you
yeah, it
volume to
do.
keep it from
That's how you get it
collapsing.
all big and all that stuff. So when
Mm-hmm.
your hair's just dry and you're not doing nothing to it, just spray it down. I mean, it sounds like it's in a style or curled or anything. Just spray
Mm-hmm.
stuff in it in the winter and let it just sit and pull it back and call it a day. So yeah, I do all that.
Milk. What
Um,
is
but
who
each
makes that?
person, you got to find your own stuff. You got to find what works for you. But that cheap stuff don't
Yeah.
work. Y'all got to go to the other shelf. You got to go
Yeah.
up a little
Don't
bit
get
on it.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to pay for.
I would get salon products if anything. Get salon because the pH levels
Yeah.
matter. They matter. You don't want all that water in there in products. Yeah. And
Mm,
alcohol.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, Stomp down.
So
Somebody
about the
said go to.
stalker. So what's
Somebody
so
said
the women?
Stomp
So
down post been over there. I'm sorry. Somebody said Stomp down post there. Supposed to be over there exposing me. Exposing me for what? That
hold
motherfucker
up. Let
don't
me
know a
mute up. Let me
goddamn
go
thing
see.
about me.
I'm gonna mute up and
Because
see.
something is seriously
Thank you,
wrong
dude.
with him, Olivia.
I don't know
Like
what's wrong with him, Chrissy. I told
he
you.
acts like that you knew him. I mean, really, he used
Exactly.
to be like that with me, but he acts like that you knew him. I'm like, what the
Exactly.
hell is his problem?
Exactly. Exactly. I told you, been stalking me for 4 years online. He don't know nothing about me before what he see online. I'm not even lying to you. He might be trying to regurgitate some shit that New Mexico done said, which is lies as well. So other than that, child, I
That
don't
is
know
so
what to
weird.
say. I'm wondering if he answered the question, why you been stalking me for 4 years? Like he going our way around the world and still not answering the question. You know.
You know who I thought he was too? That Phantom one. I thought he was that Phantom one too, and he still may very well be. But that Phantom Queen or whatever, because that one's been following around, going in chat some about tell Tracy to unblock me. I mean, for like months. Tell Tracy to unblock me. Can you tell Tracy to unblock me? And can you have her to unblock me? I'm like, what is your problem? Like, they're weird.
I think that Phantom Queen has been in my chat. Thanks for saying that. Next time it come in my chat, I'll be sure to block it.
Yes, it's a troll and it's an idiot. It's just constantly. I mean, it's weird, and I keep blocking it and then it come back.
Okay, so I listened a little bit. Yeah, that he called himself dragging us, but we on camera and we not moved.
Who cares?
Who
cares? He needs to worry about his breath. He needs to worry about his breathing. You have dead.
Look,
I want you croak. Go ahead.
That voice is off. There's something different. That
really?
voice. I don't care what y'all say. That voice is off. Nobody can't no troll who has never come on camera drag me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still wanting to click my link. We ain't click bitch's link yet, and it said I had none of that energy. We still waiting. It's been over a month now, so we not impressed. Stunt clown, you ain't click that link. You ain't got nothing to say until you can click that link. And I'm noticing that chat. This ain't the same congregation of people. Y'all not congregation, but the same spectrum of people did some different things. He done scrounged up from another pit, from another pit of hell. But I'm listening. I'm like, you really think you could drag sitting behind a screen? Somebody hit a nerve because it's anger. I hit anger, and that voice I heard it slipping.
It's like hate, right? Who you hating? Why you hating? Because you can't breathe, boo? Why you hating? Because you can't breathe? Stomp down.
That voice
you gonna die. You gonna die. Stomp down. You gonna die. How you feel?
Bitch ain't bothered. We not bothered.
How you feel, boo? Can you breathe? See, the problem is we can drag you and we can still breathe. You can't. That's the real gag.
Black Beauty, I can't go take a listen, baby, because I'm on my phone and I don't care enough about him to get up.
I don't even watch him. I'm not even subscribed, so I would not even know. I just get over here, and if I want to talk about him, I talk about him. If they tell me that he dragged, if I feel like it, I'll drag. If not, I'll just be like, okay, whatever. Because like I said, he ain't going to come up here. All this talk behind the screen because he feels like that he can. He going to be out of breath. You're going to be needing all your medication. So you need to sit down and save your voice. Ain't nobody impressed. You ain't scaring nobody but yourself. You mad at women for whatever reason. You want to be a woman. I don't know what your issue is, but you need to just push back from the table, okay, and take some deep breaths, boo. Because ain't nobody impressed. Moving right along.
Saint City says he does sound different. Wow. Honey. Y'all
their voice is different. If y'all listen, that voice is different. Wow. That ain't no I got a cold. That ain't no you know, that is a different voice than the normal voice. You got to pay attention, y'all, to that type of stuff. So while they reading over there and going real fast, I'm listening. Why your voice changes? Your machine running out? Your voice change ain't working? What's going on? Your cover up slipping. You sounding real nervous right now.
That's how he was sounding when I was pulling him, when I got his information. I was pulling him up and I was asking around. Oh yeah. He's still, and I'm still waiting for some more information to come in.
Their voice is different. That voice is different. Touching your, you feeling touched in your spirit.
Tropical
Punch. I don't know about your husband. You just making stuff. You tell somebody making stuff up.
Tropical Punch said, Miss Olivia, he said he knows your husband's name.
Oh God.
Business. That's what he is talking about. He said he is going to put it out. Let me tell you something. I'll give you $500 if you find out anything about my husband. Okay, I guarantee you about my husband.
In order for you to know your husband's job, girl, please. Okay,
and your husband. If you know anything about my husband's job, that means you had to tap into the government, honey, and that means you're gonna be flagged immediately. That's how I know you don't know nothing about my husband's job, boo. Okay, because you don't want to go to jail, especially if you know anything about government service. All right, honey.
That's where he gonna end up being, right behind jail with his non-breathing ass. Right up where you think.
About my husband's job, I guarantee it, honey.
Sick. Oh, sicko.
He's a whole sicko weirdo.
Really? I'm just like, who's over there? I mean, at some point, people got to be cautious because because see, he don't know much. He's from I figured he was like our age because from our age, we were just getting started with computers. So that's why he used his regular name. He slipped up. But you're so dumb, you didn't know that, did you, Brandon? Yeah. Did you, Brandon Johnson? And then he wanted to get mad and try and be on there yelling and cursing. And I'm like, oh no, boo, you slipped up. And that's all I needed because I'm just waiting patiently. Okay, period. For the rest to come on in. He gonna slip up and piss off somebody, and they gonna send me that information. The rest of it, okay?
He ain't doxing me and my husband's job. He please hit the like. Okay, because if he doxes my husband, I don't even think he can get through the database, they'll be knocking on his door. Okay, it won't be no more Stomp down on YouTube. Why? Because he'll be in jail. He don't have the security clearance to dox my husband. Okay. I know that for a fact.
How does he sound? How's he sounding on there?
He says you showed some personal info 4 years ago. Oh, that's a motherfucker.
4 years ago.
That's 4 years ago. No information about my husband.
He has been. So he admitted. He admitted he's been stalking you for 4 years. Oh my God.
I guess it's him admitting it, right?
Oh my God, yes. Oh, he's crazy.
They're doing is throwing out threats. He's so over there. I don't care how much threats he throw, but I ain't never even said my husband's name online, and I ain't never did that on purpose. He said you sold a placard in your husband's truck. No, I don't think so, honey. Yeah, I don't think so. He better lie his ass off. He's also upset that Tracy and Beach are on the panel with you. He crazy.
He's deranged.
He said,
is he upset because it was hot today? It was hot today. To me in San Antonio, so was he upset?
Yeah, whole weirdo.
Child, he is weird.
Oh,
weird.
I mean, Olivia, you better tell the husband, girl. He calling a job tomorrow now and reporting your. I don't know who he calling from. He said he calling the yard service. Right, he sound like he making stuff up. Tell me something. How you calling if your husband? Listen, this one you catch folks in a lie. If Miss Olivia's husband allegedly, according to Stomp Clown, cutting yards and cutting grass for a living, then how you calling a job? Because that means you an independent contractor. You just go out there and yeah. So who you calling? Who you calling? The neighbors?
Child,
making shit up.
Stomp down. Is he trying to make Christmas money? Maybe he's trying to make some Christmas money. Is that what he's trying to do?
My husband don't cut grass for a living. It's just like
he just called a company tomorrow. But what you how you calling him? He cut grass. So what you gonna call him, lawnmower? You gonna call the man lawnmower because you ain't got nobody to call? He cut grass. If that was true, it's not. Secondly, what would you call him do? If he worked for some type of, say he worked for the city, he was what is you calling him job supposed to do? What type of threat is that? What type of threat is that? I'm like, wait, what you supposed
it's weird. I'm gonna call your job, and what you gonna say? You can't breathe, so you may not wake up in the morning. So first of all, first things first, you need to be praying for that. See, there's a lot more stuff. You have a lot more issues in other people's business and other people's lifestyles. Okay.
That's just what I said, man. I'm not. Look, like I said, if he don't have a security clearance to hack into my husband's job, okay. And so yeah,
he does. I doubt if he do. I doubt if he does.
I know he don't. I don't come on here and brag about that. I have never even said my husband's name on here. All right, right. He is a delusional fool. All right, but thank you for admitting that you've been stalking me for 4 years, though. Thank you.
That's evidence. Yeah, that's evidence. Keep talking. Keep talking. Stomp down.
Yeah, keep talking.
We can prove predatory behavior online because I'm not going to play with you, boo. Okay, I'm just going to make it do what it do. I'm not going to play with you. I want you to act out as much as you can, baby. Okay, get them clicks and views. Get the money for Christmas, boo. Okay, and then what's going to happen? Because you ain't got nothing else to bring but that, and you're going to get tired or you're going to stroke out, one or the other.
Probably gonna kill over here. Exactly. Manifestation says no matter what he does, having a job to support his family.
Okay, that was colorist as hell.
What is
that? Saying first he said, talking about Miss Olivia's husband paid, he ain't making shit but $200 a week, and you mad because he's dark skinned as hell.
What? Okay.
He just said that. And somebody put in the comment,
why would she be mad if her husband is dark if she married him? Why would she be
married the juice? I don't know, but y'all not see this colorist pattern shit he got going on.
Yes, he's ignorant too.
You don't like the light skin or the white people, whatever you got going on with that. Now you coming for, he just sat here and said out of his mouth, you mad because he dark skinned. Somebody in the chat put, one of the subscribers put, what they got, what him dark skin got to do with anything? Let
me tell you something.
The time when it's live with his negative 450 when he said that, so it's live though. I don't know if that worked, but he showed he said you mad because your husband dark skin. Now that don't make no sense to me.
But that's my husband, not my daddy. So if I was mad because he was dark skin, I would have never got married to him.
Exactly. And is he mad because he don't have a husband? I think that's what the situation is.
That
I
don't
think
make
that's what
sense.
it
I
is.
just be making stuff up. Yeah, I'm just like, ooh, okay. So Olivia,
Did he take
see,
his
nobody
medicine
sound mad.
tonight? Take your
Look,
medicine tonight. It's getting late for you, babe.
no one
It's getting late
seems
for
mad
him.
but you, Stomp Clown. Ain't nobody. I think because that name that we sound like somebody getting a little close to that name, you getting a little nervous there. Y'all can
I'm
sit
telling you, he was nervous that night,
So,
baby. They told me, they said he's over there. I got some
listen, y'all.
emails.
Listen, Tracy.
Uh-huh.
Bama just said he just admitted he has had your info for 5 years, but I've been online since 2017. So was he stalking me before I came to YouTube?
Oh, that's weird.
I came to YouTube on July of 2017. Count it. That's
Oh,
4
that's
years,
weird.
right? Or am I mistaken? Isn't that 4 years?
18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Just about, it's almost like 5 years. It's going to be 5 years.
And it'll be
'Cause
5
we're in-
years in July of
yeah,
2022. But
yeah.
right now it's still 4.
He may be off a little bit. So he followed you here. He came when you first came here. He obviously hopped on there for whatever reason and went crazy.
Child.
That's just, he's probably one of those that be in the
But what
dressing
if he
rooms
ain't
when you
even
think
black?
everybody's
What if he
gone.
ain't, Tracy, what if he ain't even black? Because you remember how we said his voice sound different and they got
Yeah.
the voice moderators and stuff, the voice changes and stuff. What if
He
he ain't even black?
he cannot be. I mean, I just, like I said, I just seen the leg. He had on some shorts. He wasn't a tall man. He looked like he was big, and he looked like he could be like a fat man, but he wasn't tall. He looked like he was kind of like stout. And I was
Right.
like, oh, and he couldn't breathe. And I was like, oh, he's huge. Cause it's like he was trying to turn the wheel and there was no power steering in the wheel. So you could hear the wheel turning. And he was like, I was like, is he okay? Why are you driving past people's apartments if you're about to pass out and you can't
Ooh.
breathe?
Okay. All I want to
Mhm.
know is if I had a problem with my husband being dark skinned, why would I have married anybody that I got a problem with their skin tone? That don't make sense.
He don't have no reads, nothing else to say, but the same dumb shit, the
That's
same
weird.
dumb stuff. Mhm. The same lame reads. I'm like, okay, and what? Like, it's gonna be old after that. What else he gotta start lying. He gotta start lying after that. Ain't nothing else to say.
He lying now. But people go with a lie over here. So
Yeah.
I guarantee
True.
you he don't
They
know
don't like
nothing
you,
about
yeah.
my husband. He don't know
They'll be like,
nothing
that's
about my
true.
husband.
Even if it ain't, yep.
Yeah, he don't know nothing about my husband, but I just don't understand why I would marry somebody that I'm not happy with.
Child.
I don't get that. I mean, was it supposed to be a shotgun wedding or something? Because but I don't have kids, so how can it be a shotgun wedding?
Oh, he'll be talking about next. I think he called me barren and something else, and I started laughing. I was like, I'm barren, you barren, because you really can't have none. Is that why you're really mad?
Oh, Tracy, he said I have 20. Monroe said he's deranged and is saying you have 24 hours to shut your mouth, or he's putting out info. Well, guess what? I wish I could stay online for 24 hours to shut, because I wouldn't be shutting my mouth. Okay.
Oracle, did you ever give out your husband's business cards? Because Stomp Clown is saying when you came on here, you gave out your husband. This is how they know he knows your husband's business. You gave out your husband's business cards and all his work information. That's why he has it. That's what he just said. I'm
4 years ago.
I gave out his business cards virtually. Because I
just said you
met
asked
nobody.
him
The
out,
only
and
people.
that's how he know what to do. And why you still mad? He's still cutting grass. I'm just telling you what the man said. I'm listening to the
I did it
live.
virtually. Right.
You
But
gave him out
listen to it,
virtually.
B. So I supposed to gave his business cards out virtually, right?
I don't
Because
know
I've
how
never
you just
met.
said.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
met
I don't
anybody.
know. I see what you're saying. Yes, I guess so. I don't know. I guess you sent out an email, a personal, or put on your community feed a screen, a screenshot of the business card. I don't know how you did it, but that's what he said. You gave out the business cards, and
Wow.
that's how he know all about his job. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just letting you know. That's what he said. He gonna give it a call
So
tomorrow.
who would hold on to that? That's so creepy. Like, it's weird.
But how did I do it, Tracy? Because I ain't never met nobody offline. The only person I know offline that's on YouTube is my niece.
Let me tell you what he's doing. Probably remember when you was in the yard and I think somebody was doing the yard or something. They were outside watching. What he was doing something with the cars and something else. Remember that?
My nephew-in-law.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm thinking where they probably got that from and tried to link it to you and your husband or something.
You don't
That's the
cut
only thing
grass either.
I don't know
You
what they.
ain't
Well,
gonna
I don't know.
say.
Well, I don't know where he got that from. Then I don't know what he was doing. Oh, you had the. Oh, he had the cars out there or something. And I guess they thought that maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's the only thing I
have
can
all
think
them damn
of.
cars cutting grass.
True. I know. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of because I was like, where did they get grass from?
I don't know. Out of Stump Down's ass. I don't know.
He's
I don't
weird.
know. But he gave me
so creepy.
so I got 48 hours to make a video responding to Kwani, and I got 24 hours to shut my mouth, or he putting out info on me. And I was giving out I guess virtual cards to people about my husband's job.
Child.
That's weird to me. But okay.
Yes, and they go back 4-5. This is creepy, y'all. Like this.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's been 2 years.
ago.
Yes,
Now,
for her,
of course, a lot of
5
us
years ago.
haven't been around that long, so how would we even know 4-5 years ago? But I heard the business card for myself. I don't know why Olivia would be mad about her. That don't make no sense. Because your husband, that a couple of people were offended in the comments, by the way, by that. It was like, oh, you a colorist now. Oh, I'm not with that. So shout out to y'all.
Yep.
This sounds like he's just making stuff up. He wants to I'm not, I mean, I ain't buying it. Ain't nobody buying it. This chat just full of clearly a bunch of rejects and has no, identity face having trolls who trying to cheer on some bull. I'm sorry.
I bet you Sir King is in there. I'm sure he's in there on the troll page.
I don't know because that's a lot of people.
Bella said, "Did you buy the last? Oh, you mean like did I buy the last pack of cigarettes on the planet, Bowen? I guess." Then Diana Goddard said, "Isn't it's good? Yeah, landscaping, from what I understand, is a good business, and no disrespect, but my husband is not a landscaper. He's not a landscaper, and if he was, he would own the business. He don't do landscaping. He worked for the government just like I did." The hell?
Stomp clown child. Po thing.
He's so mad at Miss Olivia. He said he is coming for your husband to get you, Miss Olivia. He big man. He coming for my husband. Let me tell you something. If he ever would deface my husband, he would have to come down here and confront him. And at which point in time, he would either catch a fist or a bullet.
Or both.
Those are the only two options. So yeah.
Oh, child.
Yeah.
He's worse than the other one in New Mexico, child. He is worse.
I told you he was triggered because you brought he got triggered because I brought y'all up, Tracy. He got triggered by you and Beach, I guess, and Tim.
Yeah, he gets nervous because he knows I'm not gonna play with him. I go straight law enforcement, baby, on that ass because I'm not playing with you. No, we ain't doing that here.
No. Demetra said, Miss Olivia, he said you was a social worker. Tracy, even you done heard me tell everybody that I was a social worker.
Exactly.
I've never hid that. I've never hid it.
He's just reaching,
child. He is crazy.
He's deranged. Don't nobody notice him. He keep getting rejected everywhere he gets
the business card. He said you gave it out virtually. I just wanted to clear that up. He did that virtually.
Oh, okay.
He's demented. Poor thing. Maybe this is all the attention he gets, I guess, y'all.
I guess.
It's going to be the wrong type because he's going to be happy he'll be in jail getting banged the hell out. And he really won't have no blockage there because they'll be banging his goddamn throat out 24/7. So let him keep on going.
Yeah. This person named Shar said he don't dox, but when he get mad, he let his true colors out. Okay.
When he get mad, he get nervous and he starts slipping up, and that's when the lies come out. Okay.
Exactly. Start telling a damn lie. He is deranged. You can hear him breathing hard. He sure is deranged, Cabbage Patch. I told you I saw something wrong with that fool. Right, Monroe. Virtual business cards. Exactly. I'm like, okay. That was said, just be careful.
On YouTube, and you know how crazy it is. Who gonna be doing that? You know what would be? And this is the thing. Why would you do that? Because it's not like your husband's gonna fly somewhere and cut somebody's grass. If that was even true, you know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense.
Now I can see if it was like Facebook and we all lived in the same city or something like that. But this is YouTube. Hello.
Good child.
Child.
I can't take much more. I can't take much more. I don't know what you did, Olivia, but that outrage right there. That voice, he need to get his voice makeover together. Put some even need batteries charged up because that voice is coming out, baby. I've been said.
Yeah,
you said that. You did say that.
I said that ain't no real voice. Because I saw we were playing around with trying to catch some girls that are using this Britain accent over in another area. It's like they're trolls. They've never come on. They've got all these accents. So a friend and I got together and said, let's see, where's that app at? We've been playing with it. I can sound like I'm from London, Tahiti, Switzerland, anywhere. So we just because we're gonna come on and we're gonna do a project and fool the guys and show. See, I've been thinking you've been talking to so and so in London, and then when the camera come on, it's me. You see what I'm saying? So I playing with the voice things and seeing what you could do. And I had said that sound like a voice thing because when they go to moaning and groaning, the way it drags out. That being said, all this stuff, all that jazz, I mean, tell your husband don't lose no sleep, girl. He said he coming. He gonna ruin his name in what is it, Memphis or wherever y'all let. He gonna run his name through the mud. Okay, we waiting because he be making a lot of threats, a lot of stuff he gonna do, and none of it ever falls through.
He never does anything. He never does anything. He's just a pitiful, pathetic soul. And I think he's really lonely and miserable.
Ever falling through. It's just a bunch of threats.
Well, see, that's what I would have thought until you showed up, child. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't even know, hadn't even heard of the person. The only thing I can think of is maybe because I used to cuss out trolls 24/7. So I'm pretty sure when I seen his name, I cussed him out. And that's probably what did it. I'm pretty sure that's what did it. Because I remember back then, I used to hate names. I was like, why do you have a name like that?
They should focus. If they don't shut up, ain't nobody reading and serve. He over there, y'all over there getting into the deceiver. We done changed the name. You ain't no receiver. All y'all over there is getting into the deceiver. Because he ain't doing no deceiver. He's deceiving all y'all asses. All y'all over there into the deceiver. Because you're not receiving nothing, you're being deceived.
$Stomp down, child. Brandon Johnson.
Y'all are down into the deceiver. Okay, because he sound like he just lying and making it up. 1 minute he was cutting grass, now he raking and leaves and stuff up. You know, I'm just like, you're really reaching. You're really making stuff up at a certain age.
Even if he was doing it, her husband can do that. He cannot. You know what I'm saying? He cannot. So I'm like, what is the read in that? If that was even true, and it's not, but if that was even true, how can he down somebody when he's on his last breath and his last lung? Come on now.
Like I said, I bet Olivia's husband tomorrow gonna be unbothered, sitting there doing whatever he do, whatever he does, whatever he does, not bothered. Because like, how you gonna take her? His motive right now to get to Olivia to take her husband down, and I'm trying to figure out.
I wouldn't even let my husband know about this nonsense. I wouldn't even let him know about this nonsense.
Him and what army gonna take down?
Yeah, exactly. Him and what army? Exactly. Him and what army? For real.
They got the power to come and take down somebody like well-established life over some random non-fake.
I let these folks around here think what they want to think. Okay, I don't. Okay, they can think what they want to think about me personally or my life. They okay.
Weirdo. What do you say? Remember you said weirdo. Remember you kept saying that. You're weirdo.
Okay. He said he wanted. Did anybody call? Let me go back to Olivia chat because I saw what I need. I just wanted to hear for myself long enough that voice so I knew it. I said,
wow, you said it.
I'm going on there. So that's what I wanted to hear. The rest of this fool la. We ain't nobody buying it. Olivia, you doing mighty well. You ain't struggling. That's some mighty fine grass. Your husband's cutting, child. Is he cutting for the 1%ers? Is he over there cutting for billionaires or something? Because
I guess, girl. I guess
you're not giving me struggle life. You just not giving me barely making it shelf life. So he must be cooking for the cartels, y'all, or the
You know what? I wonder, let me ask you something.
Look,
I wonder if it's that same Brandon that used to be in Rico's chat, because he likes Rico, right? I wonder if it's that same Brandon that used to be in his chat, and he had called on the phone one time. If that's the same Brandon, he was like, "Oh, that's my friend Brandon," and I was like, "What?" And he was like, when I used to be over there with Rico, and then he was on the phone, but he sounded totally different. If that's him, that may very well be him because he sounded heavier. That may very well be that same Brandon.
That's a good point, Tracy. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. That may very, because I remember that troll, that it was like a troll page with a picture on it. It was a weird picture, and the name on there was Brandon. And I remember that person would be in VS's chat too before. Mm-hmm.
I'm dying at this coffee game. I'm dying, y'all. I'm sorry, but the people, these folks, I don't know if I got health on or not. It ain't working. This ain't working. What he doing? The threats, like, how you gonna threaten her? Like, you ain't gonna take her husband down. It's a joke. Like, this a joke. But what is gonna happen the day he get exposed and somebody find out there's somebody sitting over there, you know, talking through a voice changeover and talking through one of them little mics, because they don't know how to, you know, be real mobile, and you just a whole fraud. They're gonna be deactivating their account because you read what you sow. And he's
a lot of hate. Come back. He's used to doing that. I don't think he'll stop. I really don't think he'll stop. He'll keep going. He'll keep going until he gets arrested. I think he ain't gonna stop because he's been doing it for this long. This is a way of lifestyle for him. I think it's his entertainment.
You're right, Tracy. Maybe that's all we got. You
know? Yeah.
Maybe that's all we got.
Oh,
if you're gonna do it right. If you're gonna do it, come on, like I said in that hashtag, say it to my face. If you really gonna do it, come on and do it right. Don't be you know what I'm saying? Don't be scared about it. Don't have do it. Come on and say, this is who I am. This what I said. I ain't gotta hide, you know, like, because he threatened to call. I'm just like, how do you threaten to call? You can't take her husband down. She probably, like, y'all really giving yourself a little too much superpowers on you.
Really? I'm like, it's weird. It's like, where do you think that? Does he think he's God or something? He wants to be God now?
I don't know, but look, this was funny. Did y'all see anybody? He said, I want 20 people to go over there right now and crash her chat and tell her, we coming for your husband. We taking him down to death. I ain't see nobody do that. Did y'all see any of that? Because I didn't see nobody coming.
I don't look at the chat. I'm not even looking at it.
No,
I don't know.
Just saying, I was laughing. He was like, I want 20 of y'all right now to go over there and tell her, we coming for your husband. I'm coming for her husband and something. I was like, I looked up. I said, I don't think
all he can do is threaten.
I didn't hear Olivia block nobody or say that. I don't think they did that. I don't think
maybe he gets kicks out of it. See, that's why he's probably lost his channel numerous times, because of stuff like that.
That ain't happening.
He be having meltdowns.
Yep.
Psycho. What type of medication? See, this is why I say I can't be dealing with. You know, I'm sorry. I know people got mental issues, but anybody don't be crying mental health when the shit hit the fan. Anybody trying to hear it? We all got a little.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm like, when they hauling your ass in, okay, and you see me up in that courthouse, don't be trying to cry in. It's too late then.
That's the actual threat. You just threatened someone in his husband. Like, all right. You gonna take somebody make sure y'all download the video.
They always download the videos for me because they know that I'm watching him, so they always send me the videos, and I'm like, okay, I don't even watch them, but you know what, I just save them and I document what they said is on the video, and then I have to, you know, I periodically report them or whatever, because I'm sick of it. I'm not doing that. I have a reference number, and I'm like, I'm sick of him because he keeps threatening people, and his threats are gonna be his downfall. Because he's going to have his ass end up in court right here in San Antonio, Texas. You keep threatening me, baby. See, he's on to Miss Olivia because he figures, oh, well, but no. It's not even going to fly like that, because you cannot run around here threatening people like a damn idiot.
Right. It's what he is an idiot. But I tell you one thing, Tracy, if he lived within distance of me, like he allegedly lives in distance to you, I guarantee you he wouldn't be online talking stuff about me, okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
I guarantee you he wouldn't. All right. I got a lot of people in my family. He would not be doing that. Trust me when I tell you this. Trust me,
Just
he been got
demented,
his ass
child.
beat for real.
Like, what does he have to wake up to? Who wants to wake up to that? Like, you wake
No,
up to that, and
I
it's
don't
like,
understand.
you
He be
want to
all
go
right,
fight me today? It's like, it's weird.
It's a whole bunch of men in my family that he got to get through before he ever even take a glimpse of me. So he don't
You better
face.
tell them. You're like, I don't fight men, but it's a whole big
She
old
has told me. Yeah, she told me. Sure
Yeah,
did.
no,
come on for him.
that's why he
What
don't
was
bother
my
me.
name?
No
You
sir.
don't got the. I mean, wow.
Is he still
Everybody in
pumping gas
Memphis
for
don't know.
air?
Like,
Which
it's
is best.
like he worked for the newspaper or something. Like he got headline. Like he worked for the newspaper and CNN and Fox News. Everybody tomorrow gonna know about your husband. We gonna find out. Okay, I tell Olivia, come on tomorrow and let us know did your husband make the headlines in the news over there in your city? Because he said tomorrow when you wake up, the whole city was gonna know
Okay.
about your,
I can't wait.
let us know how that go, okay? So just let us know how that go, because that's
Girl,
that's some superpowers.
People are really crazy.
Child.
Let me tell you.
No,
I
will.
happen to be watching.
Superpowers.
I happen to be watching. What's her name? Golden from Young Pharaoh's wife or whatever, and she was online. And the people that are over there, this person was in the chat saying, "Do y'all think the government has got to him?" We were like, "Oh my god!" Like, it was so funny. I was like, "What do you mean the government? They don't even know he exists." I was like, "Please."
They said they playing MK Ultra mind games on Young Pharaoh. That's what they tried to say, Tracy.
Child, I was dying. It was funny. We were all in the chat like, "Are you okay?" And then this woman, she got mad at me because she was like, her name is Sharon. Whatever, Sharon. If somebody's going through some distress and you see that they're going through distress, why in the hell are you going to be talking about, my son is a rapper and he can, he's a really, and you're trying to shoot your shot. I said, "Are you thirsty?" I said, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Well, I'm just saying." I said, "She's upset. And you're over here acting like a fool, talking about your damn son," which is probably a lie. I don't believe it. She was like, "Shut up, Tracy." I said, "You shut up." It was so bad. I'll be fighting in different sectors. I'm like, leave this damn woman alone. She's going through a lot. Don't nobody want to hear about your damn rapper son, you lying bitch. Just saying.
Do y'all think, do they still have dial-up internet? Is that true?
I think some people do.
I don't know about the dial up, but they do got Ethernet, the ether cards, or what you call that? You remember that plug that you got to like plug it in? But that's the amp up. That's to use to amp up. Like if you're running a podcast system, and you want to amp up your things, you would use that cord so it wouldn't interfere with your main line, not just for like what you call it or whatever, but something mental there. But like I said, I'm waiting to see breaking headlines over there in Tennessee tomorrow, because he Mr. Olivia coming down. Mr. Olivia, I'm like, so
he finna turn my whole world upside down.
It ain't nothing gonna happen. He's gonna end up looking stupid, and people gonna start calling him out. That's what's gonna happen.
Next they're gonna be waiting like, where's the breaking news? So what happened? But why would you even think that's breaking news on? You would just say what it is. There is no breaking news. So you're gonna call tomorrow. The grass cuts coat. And it's gonna take down her husband. Okay, that's okay. That don't make no sense, y'all.
No, he
does. Subscribers. My folks would be like, are you okay, B? You didn't take a nap? You need to take 2 days off? You need to take a minute?
Delusional.
Because that ain't making sense. It's just not making sense.
Yeah. Delusional.
Their voice. I know they probably sitting there trying to figure out what's going. Why you sound? Are you okay? You got like what's going on with your sound? Your sound messed up. And when you're speaking something, they may not know, because unless they got the right type of system, when they're speaking and can hear it play back through the way I got mine set up, you can't really hear how you sound when you're speaking through that thing, unless you got it set up right. You might not even realize you ain't got your voice, the way you like for it to be. It's up to how, like right now, it's speaking on, how normally he's on a lower, like I don't know what pitch that would be, but right now it's like it's up with
Mm.
several pitches.
Oh, he
And
brought
that is
it up
the
some notches. He amplified
yeah,
it.
it's up.
Wow.
It's like alto, like it's like way up there, and normally it's way down there doing that that low ugly ass shit he got going on. Now it's like it's up. So how you way up on octaves? You can't. That ain't no code. A code doesn't make you go be higher up on octaves. You don't
No.
got your whatever you're speaking in to lower that and give you that dramatic effect. You are
Mm.
so fugazi.
Have y'all
This is
ever
so
heard
fun.
Stomp Down talk about Sir King? He's never mentioned him, and he's never mentioned him. Have y'all noticed that?
I really don't even listen to him, Tracy. It's just been this past
They've
couple
not
of
mentioned each
days.
other. Not just, I'm not saying they're the same person because people would take that and run with it, but I'm saying that he's never like. I noticed that Sir King has ran off to station head and other places
Uh,
because of what's been going on. Because he's scared of the black sector. Okay,
uh,
so he's ran off. He's been in hiding. That's what that is. And then I don't understand how it's weird because like unless he tries to not get on his bad side. But it seems awfully weird. Does he know him and he likes him? Is that why because he's came after everybody pretty much. So why wouldn't he come after him?
I don't know, Tracy. Child. I mean,
He ain't
it's
doing no
really
videos about him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing no
right.
videos.
Like you said, you know, came after more than half of the sector, so ain't no telling, Tracy, girl. I don't know. It's all
It's
weird to
weird.
me, child. It's just really
It really
weird.
is.
The whole
Very.
thing is just weird. But I'm glad y'all came up here to trigger his butt, and make him
Yes.
go out
It
and admit that
worked.
he has been
Look,
stalking
I
me.
saw the moment. I said, "Oh, anything to make you even madder. Let me jump up here every chance I get. I'm gonna be right there, like stump. We talking about stump clown
Yep.
because
I was so happy when you were there too when I was going in because he's like he thinks he can
I
intimidate
said, hold
somebody and
on.
scare them off, but no.
That's what he think. That's what he
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
finding any opportunity to like. You just think you're gonna get away with sliding by. That's why I'm still
Right.
wanting to click that link because you do all that, but you won't come over in
Exactly.
face. You won't come over
Yeah.
and click a link. That's like come say it to my face. Come over there. Don't be over there.
Because
I
he
mean,
Nobody
knows
say
he'll
come
be
over
out of breath.
there.
He knows he won't be able to hang. That's what it is.
right.
He
Exactly.
knows he
And I
can't
know
take
that
it.
y'all heard
When
me.
you got that woman out here looking crazy because you and I still think that some part of me says it was just a little setup because this was gonna only go one way. You know, y'all don't allow yourselves to be played as somebody's I don't know what they was using you for, what out of that, how that was gonna work, but leave your
Yeah.
ass for dead when it's all said and done. It's like you never existed. I'm sorry, but I saw it. Walgreens press. I got a title when I saw it. I said, "What is that supposed to mean?" You ain't even saying it right. It said something like Walmart's and Walgreens side by side. What the?
What the hell is
What?
that supposed to mean?
That doesn't even make sense. He doesn't get it.
I know
Does he not
at
get it?
all. It doesn't.
Oh my
He's
God, he don't
crazy.
get it.
I was
He's
thinking, was he
Nobody
crazy.
trying to
likes that.
copy? I was
He
thinking,
can't
was he
even
trying to copy? You know, when Jay Jay would
CVS.
say, "I'm gonna put my Walgreens up in front of your CVS." I was wondering if he was trying to use that, like use somebody else's, like use Jay's little thing.
Yeah.
He would say that, except it
And he
didn't
didn't
work.
get
He
it
said
though.
Walmart and Walgreens. He don't get it, and he said it all
He's
messed up,
dumb.
like
Poor
spell.
thing.
He more like a damn Rite Aid and
He's more like a what is it, pick and save?
he's
We
more
talking about
like
pick and save.
a
He's more
Rite
like a
Aid.
pick and save.
Sir, you're not Walgreens. You're not that. You're more like Rite Aid and there's a store I remember I grew up, it was called Big B. you Rite Aid and he in the borderline the neighborhood weed man. He don't even get pharmacy credit. He get street pharmacy credit. You're not that. You're just not that guy. I don't know why they lied to him. Yes, and Super Rich was trying to use Jay Wilson saying and messed it up, talking about some Walmart. That's what I said. So he's trying to use it. Why are you using your personality off of everybody else? Like
he
you
doesn't
got
have
your
an
own
identity. No, that's why he's doing it.
identity.
They don't have their own
Lying and
identities or
popping folks'
personalities.
egos up. getting them toe up. These folks see the people in the chat right now. Well, I have blocked. Some of them I got blocked, but the ones I don't got blocked, they're not content creators, so they really don't got nothing to lose by joining in and or whatever. But I'm like, sir, you ain't nobody finna let you with anybody with no sense finna let you on their platform and just use it to be coming through people like for no reason and then becoming
Because what's going to
enemies.
happen
for
is
no
people are going to
reason.
come after those people whose platform he's on. That's what's going to happen.
That's what I was trying to say that for the longest, and what nobody hearing me. Or a couple of people. I said, I bet you y'all ain't finna come after me with no pitchfork. I already identified who I do not rock with on any level, shape, or form, and that's where it is. But as far as everybody else, shoot, y'all fine with me. So I'm like, they ain't gonna finna come after me with no pitchfork over your fuck shit. You on your own. I'm not finna die with you. I'm not. I
know that's right.
This you on your own. Let me go and make my public declaration. I'm not with you. I'm not, because that's exactly what happened. You be guilty by association, and folks. And I had to learn. I said, "Oh, hold up, you was holding me back. I'm not with all this bull with this F shit. Like anybody bothering you, you just come up and you know." Bob and them talking about that's your alter ego. Okay, your alter ego gonna get you off out here. You can't hang by yourself like that. And when you know that you can't stand on your own. But I know, like, I know I'm a one-woman show for the most part. And y'all use y'all's panels, but Olivia don't need no panel. She can hold it down by her. I don't see her come on many times way before String out saying with you, Tracy. So most of us be like, at least you can't say, I had to use my panel, had to use somebody side by side with me to try to build up and try to get me over a hump that I couldn't get over, which I come and do it myself. I don't need no co-host to pull somebody up. So that's not a good look when you need some backup. If you're gonna do it, so that you could do it on your own, and you don't need to have.
But it happens a lot because I notice a lot of people. I was like, "Where's all these people?" Like people just disappeared. I'm like, "What the hell?" And then all of a sudden, you reappear with a whole different narrative. I'm like, "Wait, what happened?" I'm like, "Where's?" You know how you just be noticing, and you be like, "Where did people go?" And you're like, "I was," you've been doing your own thing, the whole week or whatever. And you be like, "Where did they go?" And it's like, "Wait a minute." And then all of a sudden, they resurface. I'm like, "Are you that terrified of people?" I just don't get it, child. I just don't get it. I for the life. Oh, I hit mute. I'm sorry. For life, I just don't understand it, child. But anywho, but yes, Olivia, thank you for inviting us up, babes.
Yes, thank you so much.
I'm gonna hop on down. We had a good time. I wouldn't worry about him. Just keep alert your family members because I've already alerted people. So hey, it is what it is with him.
I'm not worried about that. I would never bring nothing like this to my husband. I'm not worried about that fool.
Right? Like who?
Just let him know, in case he has to, be prepared in case he's trying to show up or any crazy thing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if I ever got a sense that he was trying to come, invade my home, invade my actual space, then okay. But something like he telling people he gonna call my husband job, and I was giving out virtual business cards. I'm thinking, that let me know right there that you don't know what you're talking about. But okay. But okay, but anyway, hey, Lady T, I saw you on here. But anyway, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Beach.
Something told me, I know I don't do a lot of clicking on, but something told me to click, and then something told me to go over there. I needed the verification, the validation about that voice, and I heard it tonight. You can't undo that, honey.
Keep me posted on that, Beach. Keep me posted on that, and I'll keep you posted on what I get in as well.
That ain't the same voice. And Demetria was saying it too from earlier, how you already, like, it's just not the same. That's not the same.
Wow.
Nothing about it. And whatever you're speaking into, like I said, it's not working. You're too many pitches up, and you're not able to do a lot of that extra theatrics with dragging it out, where the equipment is failing. Okay, your equipment is completely failing.
Wow.
And the actual voice is going to show itself. That's happened with some of the girls, over there, Olivia, in the space area that behind them trunks. One of the equipments went out. They was sounding real bluish. Baby, that equipment went out. She sounded like a regular chick real quick. She got up off that live. So that's why I'm just letting y'all know these voice changes are real, and I will keep you up to post.
One lady was on my live too. Yeah, one
Yep.
lady was on
Only
my
time I
live
had
too,
to
and she
say,
had a British accent, and then she came back with a regular accent, and I was like, "What the
Oh,
hell?"
wow.
And I thought it was just me, but this was like last year. I don't know who it was. Well, I do
right.
know
No,
who
it
she is,
wasn't
but it was
you.
weird. I
No,
was like,
it's
"Dang."
the right. You can really you seriously cannot trust these shows. They do have that. That's actually even an app on your phone. If you don't have the actual equipment, see if they're using an app, it's more likely to go out. If they have the machine and pay, he's not going to spend that type of money because he make for coffee money.
Mm-mm.
Although he
Yeah,
could also be rich at the same time. Rich folks don't be big the cash app. They just don't. But
and
anyway,
don't they
I'm
have the
keeping you
computer
on
voices
that.
too? The ones that sound like computers, they have those too. You know how you pick out the voice you want to use, like if you're doing like a voiceover or
Yes,
something, and it tells you what.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it
yes,
tells you like which one do you want
Yeah.
to use. Yeah, okay, that's what they're using.
right.
Oh, okay, child.
I'll let you know how that goes, Quincy. Even come on your panel one day and like just pretend to be somebody else using a voice, and then be like, guess what? And then you can
Yes.
show out like, and I do a demonstration. And you can be like, that was Beach because y'all pretty much know how it sounds. So of course, if I come on sounding like I'm from, I don't know, England or London somewhere, and then it turns out to
Yeah.
be me, you're like, you know what? Who else on here faking the phone? Like who else is acting?
Yeah.
Can you
It sounding
imagine
some
how
type of
many
way.
people can get catfish like that
Yeah.
and stuff? Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
God.
A lot. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to call out these
Yeah.
catfish. I'm on a catfishing spree, girl. I'm on a catfishing
Yeah.
revealing
I know that's
marathon.
right.
I'm trying to get them all called out, as many as I can, because they really have gotten on my last nerve coming on here.
Yeah.
Trying to one way
Man.
doing one thing, but even males saying being females and females is male, like it's still
Yes.
misleading, and
It's
just be who
true.
Yep.
you are. You coming on trying to be with these
Yeah.
catfish boys, like, oh, absolutely not, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Even with a
Exactly.
race,
That's
we're
true.
gonna see next.
Oh
Can you
yeah.
sound? Can Bonquisha sound like Allison? And how hard is
Yeah.
it for Allison to sound like Bonquisha? So you see what
Exactly.
I'm
We
saying?
see
How
that over
race
here
and
already. Yeah.
people not knowing. So I'll let y'all know
Wow.
how that project goes. I'll keep you up to date, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you so much, Miss Olivia. Thank you,
Okay,
Chad.
Thank you.
babe. Thank you, Miss Olivia.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Beach.
B.
Thank you,
Talk to you
Tracy. I
guys later.
appreciate
I'll
you,
be in the
lady.
chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank y'all. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you,
You're
Beach. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight, child. Oh, what a revelation. Child, it'd be a lot. It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot going on. But they write about people using these voice changers. They even have voice changers built into some of these newer computers, y'all. Especially the MacBook. I know that for a fact. But child, yeah, you're gonna have to catch up, iPhone user. Please do the replay, chat. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. And hey, Lady Tears, welcome back. I seen you earlier, but they were talking. Welcome back. But I'm glad y'all got to see for yourself in real time how crazy this man is. Do you see what I'm saying? And he really is exposing himself. But I do thank you, Demetrius. But I do appreciate him coming on and admitting to having been stalking me for 4 years. And I really appreciate now where he get all this information that my husband's supposed to be a lawn care worker and he's supposed to or a landscaper and he's supposed to be calling my husband job and he got 24 hours. I got 24 hours to shut up and all of this and all that. Thank you, Cabbage Patch. I don't know where he got that nonsense from. But honey, let him do his due diligence. Thank you, positive manifestations. You have a good night too, baby. But honey, let him do his due diligence. I can't wait to listen to what kind of narrative he gonna spin next, y'all. It's very entertaining for me. But like I said, he gonna be all right. You know what I mean? But once again, thank you, Tim Blaine. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Beach, for coming up here. That's right, Monroe, selling wolf tickets. You know what I mean? But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I am exhausted. Y'all know I don't never be on here this long. But I do believe also when y'all was in the chat saying that he got triggered by the people coming up on the panel. You know what I mean? I think that sent him over the edge, but I'm glad he got sent over the edge. And some people might start to see how crazy and demented this old man or old woman or whatever it is really is. You see what I'm saying? Like Beach said, stop saying get into the receiver and start saying get into the deceiver. It's what he is to a deceiver. You're right about that, Beach. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. But yeah, Lady Tia, welcome back, babes. I hope you had a good birthday. But thank y'all so much. We're gonna have to wait and see, child. It's like a soap opera going on around here, right? Wasn't it very entertaining to me? Just entertaining to me too. But we're gonna have to see what happened next. See, folks, when you got that type of mental issue, they don't like when you tell the truth about them. They don't like that, so they do whatever they can to try to throw you off. You know what I mean? So, but thank you guys. I thank you guys for seeing through the truth. Those of you that did, like I said, yeah, and then and that's what I'm saying, Beach. Why would I even marry a person and I'm upset about their skin tone? That don't make no sense. If I'm upset about your skin tone, oh, why would I marry you in the first place and stay married for over 20 years? Make it make sense. But anyway, child, folks gonna do what they gonna do. I never seen nothing like it. They can't say it was a shotgun wedding, because Lord knows I don't have no kids. To have a shotgun wedding, that mean y'all this young person that got you pregnant and your family making you get married to somebody, whether you want to get married to them or not. And I promise you that is not the case, because I ain't got no babies running around here. I wish I did back in the day. But barring that, I've never heard anything like that. Don't make no sense. But y'all know you can't reason with madness, child. You cannot the truth always gonna outshine lies. I know that's right, iPhone user. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Just peep game. We're gonna have to stay tuned. Okay. I love you guys. Be safe out there. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Okay. Be safe out there. We're still underneath the global pandemic. You know what I mean? And watch your back, your front, and your sides. Because we've seen tonight there are a whole lot of stalker weirdos in this world. I think it's getting worse. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that y'all got confirmation even further that this man has in fact been stalking me for 4 years. Since 2017 he has. You know what I mean? And it's just real crazy. If I was a different type of person living a different type of life, I might be afraid of this fool. But you know, he stopped the wrong person. He can't move no mountains over. I don't care how much bass he put in his voice. I don't care how crazy he sound. He ain't moving no mountains over here, y'all. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna talk to you guys later because I'm sleepy now. And I didn't even mean to be on here. Yeah, iPhone user, just that long. Yes, he confirmed it too. But yeah, like I said, y'all be safe. Be safe on this internet too, cause you don't never know who lurking in the shadows. You know what I mean? And it's just real crazy. Like people will stalk you and harass you, and you may or may not have even ever said anything to them. That's how crazy it gets, y'all. It's just madness, sure madness. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Please hit that like button on your way out the door if you haven't. Click share the video button if you would. I appreciate it. It helps the video get into the algorithm, and hopefully more people, will take this as a what do you call it? Some kind of warning lesson. A lesson in a precautionary tale, if you will. So that you can start paying attention to your surroundings when it comes to not only YouTube but the internet in general. You know what I mean? And so that is what I hope that a whole lot of people are going to get out of this. And that is why I did that. If y'all haven't seen that video I did yesterday, it's kind of old school story time. Y'all go back and listen to that video. And so yeah, but anyway, until next time, I love you guys. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of your night and a wonderful day tomorrow. Okay, bye bye. Peace.